Got it. Don't wanna fuck with you, don't wanna talk with you. Calling my phone and you know what it is. Lucky on every two seconds of my face. I love you, I mean it. If I told you I love you, I mean it. Oh, damn. Niggas be at the real thing. Look at my face, all around, don't say shit. Hop on the window, I'm rocking on spaceship. Niggas be real like me in that matrix. It's hot in this bitch, nigga laces. Reading this shit, I feel don't need no fake shit. Fuck up my face, I don't need a replacement. Don't wanna fuck with you, don't wanna talk with you. Calling my phone and you know it again. Lucky on every two seconds of my phone. If I say that I love you, I mean it. If I told you I love you, I mean it. Oh.
I wanna fuck with you, I wanna talk with you. Here I go calling you, block me again. Calling through apps and I'm texting your friend. If I tell you I love you, I mean it. But you know I'm still fighting my demons. Oh, damn. Maybe you acting so crazy. Answer the phone and you not gonna say shit. Playing them games, I'm not about to chase you. Making them statuses, calling me basic. Oh, that's how you been feeling lately. Send me the voicemail, testing my patience. Working my nerves like we on the day shit. Could've been major. Insecurities really just made you believe I'm a player. No, I can't lay you, and I can't give you no time. I gotta get back to the paper. Speaking of paper, I need it so much in my hand I can't even fit in the staple. But I can't wait up, hoping one day you wake up, wake up. I wanna fuck with you, I wanna talk with you. Here I go calling you, block me again. Calling through apps and I'm texting your friend. If I tell you I love you, I mean it. But you know I'm still fighting my demons. Oh,
don't wanna fuck with you, don't wanna talk with you. Calling my phone and you know it again. Lucky on every two seconds of my phone. If I say that I love you, I mean it. If I told you I love you, I mean it. Oh, don't wanna fuck with you, don't wanna talk with you. Calling my phone and you know it again. Lucky on every two seconds of my phone. If I say that I love you, I mean it. If I told you I love you, I mean it.
oh man.
If I told you I love you, I mean it.
We back. Let's go. Double tap that screen, get the lights up. Nah. We back, y'all. This is Ratchet TV, y'all. We back on the Alexis Ware case. I got an explosive update for y'all tonight. Double tap that screen, get these likes up. We not ready until these likes go up. I'm not fucking around tonight. Let's go. Baby, let's forget the past, we could kill the games. Cause I'm missing you, I'm hoping that you feel the same. Staying up late nights and I can feel the pain. You know it only gets sunny when you feel the rain. And I can see your skin reflecting in the moonlight. Like the candles, I'm just trying to get the mood right. Damn, look at all the time that we wasted. But what's the damn odds that we'll make it? Forget the outside, cause they don't know the history. If you could read my mind and you know what you meant to me. They say time heals wounds even mentally. You know you gotta let it go if it's meant to be. And if it's meant for you, then it's meant for me. I'm feeling you, I know you feeling me. All you gotta do is keep it real with me. I'm so toxic, how you deal with me?
I can hear you like an echo. I can't let go of you, no. Are you waiting up for my car? Do you think I'll be at all? If we ran out of money, my jokes stop being funny. Will you stand by me, honey? Oh. If I told you all my secrets, you know my deepest regrets. Am I still who you feeling? Back in love, like we're on a Paris street and I'm on my knees. Say you still want me. I'm falling back in love, like we're on a Paris street and I'm
lights up, y'all. Y'all ready to go in? I don't think y'all ready yet, man. Hey, look, I need everybody in the building to go ahead and double tap their screen, get these mother effing likes up. I need these likes to go up. But look, this your boy Big Ratchet, right? And I think a lot of people forgot about this Alexis Ware case. So when it comes to this case right here, when it comes to the Alexis Ware case, there's only one and then there's none. I'm going to elaborate on that in just a minute. There's only one and then there's none. We about to get to it in just, are y'all ready? Hold on. Can't nobody fuck with the squad, man. Double tap that screen or we not going to even give y'all shit because I got a recording that's going to shake this whole case up tonight. Until y'all get these likes up, we ain't doing shit. Let's go. Pop out, Ratchet. Hey, y'all know the king back. I'm the realest one in it. Put my city on my back. Ain't nobody left to put this city on the map. Plus, y'all know I'm hotter than them boys in the trap. Still live above the law. Still got it on my lap. I hear a lot of talking, but I hear a lot of cap. Came in the game with money. I don't even gotta rap. Boy, you better ask your chick the way I got her running back. OMG, OMG, oh my God. Musta lost service cause you ain't got bars. You know I'm real arrogant because I'm unflawed. Tell them boys, man, ain't nobody with the oh my God, get the strap, fuck a law, grab a back, break a jaw. Good luck, man, we ain't even got a bet cause I got them all losing. Don't say it with your chest, so I don't gotta do it. Yeah, I'm blessed, yeah, I got them all shoes. Walked in with a chick and grab your chick by the booty. Tequila got me vibing, I ain't popping no pill. Cause most these boys junkies and I gotta keep it real. And your girl hospital, cause that throat ill. Don't be texting my phone, that type of smoke will get you killed. Better do your homework, I ain't calling no cop. Ask the last boy to try, ran that boy up out his sock. Everybody think it's sweet till them bullets start to pop. Even on a cold day, I'll make a block get hot. OMG, OMG, oh my God. Musta lost service cause you ain't got bars. You know I'm real arrogant because I'm unflawed. Tell them boys, man, ain't nobody with the oh my God, get the strap, fuck a law. Nobody grab a back, break a jaw. Get the lights up, let's go. Ain't nobody with the oh my God, get the strap, fuck a law. Nobody grab a back, break a jaw. Good luck, man, ain't nobody with the man, ain't nobody with the hey, know I'm talking about, we back, Ratchet Gang. We back with another one. We back with another banger. Let's get the likes up. Look, you might have forgot. Hell, they might have forgot. But you already know it's the king. Too loyal, know I'm talking about, RatchetTV. Hey, y'all already know, man. Y'all already know. Get the likes up if you're in the building. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Tap that notification bell so you can get the drop whenever I drop. So boom. Man. We got to talk, Ratchet Gang. We got to chop it up. Look, tonight we got to dive and take a deep dive right back into the Alexis Ware case. And oh, it's about to be explosive because I've been holding a lot of shit back. I'm going to be real with y'all. Salute to Woke the God for the 20 piece. I appreciate you. Been sick, man. Prayers up for Woke the God. Hopefully everything's going good with you. Miss Bombshell Diva, thank you for the 10 piece. I think I missed a few of them. I don't know who I missed, but I'm sure that I'll figure it out later. But my chat ain't showing me who I missed. I could do it on my computer later. I'll shout you out. My bad if I missed you. I didn't dish you because it looks like we got $40 already on this live, man. I really don't want to jump off with that recording until we get $60 more on that screen. This ain't one of them lives, bro. Like, we've been chilling. We ain't been I'm finna give y'all some shit tonight. This is what y'all been waiting on. I got an update that y'all been waiting on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna really pop my shit tonight because I think that South Carolina been had me fucked up and still got me fucked up, and y'all need to wake the fuck up. We about to really chop it up about this tonight. South Carolina allegedly, and everything I say is alleged, and it's all under the Fair Use Act, and you can see the fair use disclaimer in the description of this video and in the description of all my videos. This is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. This is just to educate my people on what we've been covering over here. Like I said, it's all under the Fair Use Act, and you can see the fair use disclaimer in the description of this video, and everything I say is alleged. Allegedly, y'all. All right. So, are y'all ready? I don't think so. How many likes we got on the video right now? We only got 298 likes, I think. Hold on, let me go back and see. Yeah, 298. That's bullshit. Tara Ray, salute to you. Where you been? Miss y'all. We miss you right back. Come back to the game. You already know what it is, Tara. It's all love. You ain't miss me. It's RG4L. Salute to April. Oh, yeah, you did. I think you did drop another one earlier, but if you did, salute to you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 10 piece right now. Salute. I appreciate you, April. All right, where we at? We got $70 on the screen. All right, we $30 away, y'all. If y'all ready, I'm gonna get them $30 right now. If y'all not ready, we can sit here and chop it up because do y'all remember I've been the one giving y'all every piece of information. And I'm not gonna take full credit. I'm gonna say me and my team, everyone who was working with me at this point. So it wasn't just me. So let me not take full 100% credit, but I'm gonna be real. Your boy Ratchet was in that bitch. I went 10 toes down and stomped through South Carolina for y'all to get answers for Alexis Ware. So let's not pretend like I'm some little bitty peon in this case. I'm really that guy. If it wasn't for me, y'all would never have gotten that ring cam footage which showed y'all the truth about Alexis Ware. If it wasn't for me, I'm be real. Now, I gotta pop my shits like Kizzy. Thank you for that membership. Salute to Kizzy. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm the one who went out there and got the ring cam footage. If it wasn't for me, it doesn't even exist. The police never released that. Salute to the person I got it from when I went out there to South Carolina. Nobody had this except for one person and the police. This information was never supposed to hit the mainstream. I went out there to South Carolina, put 10 toes on the ground, stomped through every single hood through that bitch. I don't give a fuck who said they had smoke with me. When I got there, it was nothing but love. All the ladies just loved Big Ratchet in South Carolina. I'm gonna be real. It was like I was a fucking celebrity out there. I didn't even have that on my wall at that point. Now I'm really that dude. You know what I'm saying? At that point, I didn't even have that on my wall. You know what I'm saying? That's probably new to y'all Alexis Ware people. That right there is probably new to you. You probably ain't been around in a while. Shit changed over here. I became the real journalist that I was when I got out there. All right. So if it's not for RatchetTV, that information never hits the mainstream media. It never did hit mainstream. It only hit the YouTube streets. And that was only because of me. And people hated me so much, they didn't even put that information out there. Nobody would share that. I would shout out Big Draco, the real Big Draco. Salute to her. She's bigger than me. But I appreciate her for even giving me the credit. She's like, man, I got this from RatchetTV. This the ring cam footage. That's how you show love. She didn't have to. I've never spoke to her a day in my life, but she shouted me out, gave me the credit, and she put the information out there because it was good information. Some of y'all clout chasing motherfuckers played on Alexis Ware's top. I left the game on purpose. Just like Jordan left for 2 years and came back just to prove a point. You've gotten, matter of fact, what information have y'all got since I left? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let y'all answer that question in the chat. This is why I deserve everything that I get. What information did y'all get after me? Jacqueline, thank you for that membership. Salute to Jacqueline. Thank you, Capri. And throw your prayers up for Capri. She going through something right now. So just everybody throw your prayers up, prayer hands up for Capri. She said, let's get these likes up. Y'all come on out the bushes. Thank you for being a member for 18 months. Drop the flowers for Capri as well as the praying emojis, if you wouldn't mind. Salute to Miss Mara
for being a member for 29 months. Drop the flowers for Miss Mara as well. Salute to Miss Mara. Y'all been down for a while. Salute, salute, salute. All right, where was I at? There's been a big cover-up when it comes to Alexis Ware, right? A huge cover-up. Shauna been a member for 37 months. Drop the flowers for Shauna. When I first covered this case, can anybody tell me on what day was I in South Carolina? I covered the day from day one, and then it took me till what day was I actually in South Carolina when I actually covered this case. This is how serious this was at the time. I started covering this case day one, and by day what was I in South Carolina? Can anybody remember in the chat? Let me see. Let me let the chat catch up to me real quick. We got 800 people in here. I need 400 likes right now. Double tap the screen if you're enjoying the content. Double tap the screen. Let's go. Let's go. They said day 3. It wasn't day 3. It wasn't day 3. It said 35. It wasn't 35. It wasn't day 3. It wasn't day 4. None of y'all are right. It said maybe 6 or 7. I'll see if anybody can get it. I remember exactly what day it was. Queen Virgo says, that boy Shu says 7 or 11. You the closest, Shu. Shu is the closest. The only one lady P, or the one lady P, you close. Miss Drink, you close. Kip, you close. Okay, Jacqueline Watts got it. The 9th day. Jacqueline Watts was the only person to get it. Tanja, you was close. So salute to Jacqueline Watts. She was the only person to get it. Day 9, I was there. But you forget everything that I presented in the first 9 days showed you what? What did I prove to you in the first 9 days before I went out there? The only reason I went out there was for what? Because of what? Think about this, y'all. I only went to South Carolina because of one reason. Because I knew something for a fact. Can y'all tell me exactly what the fuck I uncovered before I went out there? Anybody? Anybody, tell me what I already had uncovered before I went to South Carolina. The only reason I went out there on a mission. That's what people forget. I went out there on a mission. They said ransom. Lacey, LaCrystal. Oh, my bad. LaCrystal Wyatt. Damn, y'all names look different now. LaCrystal Wyatt, thank you. They say hostage. Thank you, Miss Mara. Ransom. RKJ, thank you. They said it was a ransom. Only one me 26. Travis Ware was acting like a weirdo. He got mad you was there. Exactly. Ransom, that boy Shu says. Charger Girl said ransom. I think they was the first people to say it. Kidnapper. Miss Udi said it. Yep. So when I went out there for the first time, I already had proof that she was kidnapped. I already knew it. I knew for a fact she was. I knew that they were holding this girl for ransom. Salute to Little Pretty Love for that $20. Says salute. Thank you. I appreciate the $20. Salute to Little Pretty Love. Salute. Where that put us at? We at $90, y'all. I'm not dropping the recording until we get 10 more dollars on that screen. I'm telling y'all, I'm not. So we almost at a honey bun, and we ain't even got 400 likes yet. Do we? Do we got 400 likes yet? No, we don't. We still need 30 likes. Double tap the screen, y'all. See, I think I'm bullshit tonight. I got something to give y'all. You've gotten nothing since I left. No credible information has come out other than they went to a talk show here recently. Do y'all remember that? But if you go back and rewind, I already told y'all they were going on there. I was supposed to be on that show. Remember, I told y'all way before they actually went on Steve Wilkos. I told y'all Steve Wilkos' show called me. I was like, bro, they just called me today about the fucking Alexis Ware case. This was way back, a long time ago. Before they went, I came to y'all and told y'all, hey, bro, Steve Wilkos' show contacted me. Jacqueline, thank you for that $10. Thank you. I appreciate you. Salute. They ready. So before they went on there, I already told y'all, Steve Wilkos' show called me to go on to the show. So let me show y'all how fake these motherfuckers is. Let me show y'all how I'm gonna expose the family before I even start. I ain't even finna cook yet. I'm just finna pop my shit. Roberta, cap. Stepdaddy, cap. He ain't never even spoke a mother word, but we'll get to him and her later. We're gonna get to them two later. Alizé, cap. Madison, cap. Everybody, cap, 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 cap. Go back to the beginning. Go back to the very beginning of this case. When I first got the call about the ransom, I had the money. Remember this? Let's rewind. I already had the money. I made the phone calls. I already knew she was hemmed up. The only reason why I booked the ticket so quick was because I talked to the motherfuckers. And I told y'all this. I got wind of, I talked to the streets. Can't get too much into it, but I was very in touch with the streets. That's why if you go back to my Instagram, the videos are still up. I went through every hood that they told me I couldn't go to that night. I wasn't on YouTube. I was on Instagram. The video is still on my Instagram. I was stomping through every hood, talking to every street nigga. I went to the club with every street nigga. I was vulnerable as fuck in South Carolina. Nobody had no issue with me. I got every answer I needed, and they pointed me to this person, and I was talking to the streets. I don't give a fuck what they say on the internet. When I was in South Carolina, it's on my YouTube. On my Instagram. The video ain't deleted. It's still up. Some of y'all seen it, and you could drop the gems if I'm telling the truth, drop the caps if I'm lying. I went through every project on live. Showed my location all night. I popped in every project and got out the car, walked through that bitch. I went to every corner store in the hood, got out the car, walked through that bitch. I went to every spot that every hood nigga was at, posted my location, and walked through that bitch, and I got answers about Alexis Ware. Period. I don't give a fuck what they say on the internet. This is real life. I popped out there. Solo dolo. What's up? I'm here. What we doing? I'm right here tonight. I'm going to this hood. I'm walking through this bitch. Well, ain't nobody got an issue with me out there. I'm just getting answers for a missing lady. Why we got smoke? 21 months, Choice and Chance. Thank you for being a member. Drop the flowers for Choices and Chance. I appreciate you. Salute, salute. So now we finna really get into it, y'all. We finna really get into it. We almost got 1,000 people in here. We almost got 1,000 people in here, y'all. So when I got the phone call, and this is why these motherfuckers can't sue me. I'm not going to say allegedly because this is facts. So listen to me. You got a free ticket right here. You got a free ticket. If you want some money, sue me. I'm not going to say allegedly on this. This is facts because I got the proof. I've never played it, but I got proof of what I'm saying. And the only reason why I'm not going to play it because I'm not going to play no police games and no whoop-de-whoop. But if we get into some legal shit, I can prove it. I don't have to prove shit to nobody out there. I ain't gonna get enough. You ain't gonna. Now, if I do what I can do, you'll sue me because I know how the parties work in each state. I know what I did and I know what I can't do. You get what I'm saying? If y'all catching what I'm not saying. So I could really put y'all in a booby trap, but I'm not a clout chaser. I could have been pushed it out there, but I'm not gonna give you a reason to sue me and try to get a free ticket off me. But I'm not gonna say allegedly when I say this. Free ticket if you want it. Travis Ware, her brother, calls my phone. I pick up the phone. I'm like, what's good? And my story never changed. You can go back to all my videos. My story never changed. Never wavered from whatever I'm finna say right now. Let's go. So Travis called my phone. I'm like, what's good? He's telling me whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. No. Matter of fact, no. I didn't talk to Travis first. I'm lying. I talked to Trayvon first. Remember, it was Trayvon I spoke to first. Travis wasn't even in the picture yet. The only reason Travis jumped in the picture is because I got the truth from Trayvon. That was the other, I don't know if I'm saying his name right. I believe it was Trayvon. But Trayvon calls my phone. Me and Trayvon chop it down on some street shit. Me and Trayvon have an understanding that she's being held for ransom right now. Then I get a phone call from Travis. Travis calls my phone. He's speaking on behalf of the family, but he's not speaking to Roberta at this time. Him and Roberta beefed out. So I bring Travis to my platform. He comes and gives his little spiel. And now I connect him and Roberta back together. Now, right as soon as I connect them back together, we're talking behind the scenes as I'm coming out there because I'm going to help y'all pay this ransom off. Travis and Trayvon both agreed with me, and the mom behind the scenes agreed with me. I never spoke to her directly, so I can't confirm that, but based on what they told me and what I got proof of, what I could prove, they told me that the mama knows about the ransom. The mama knows everything. Travis knew everything. Trayvon knew everything. The stepdad knew everything. TJ knew everything. Madison knew everything. Alizé was like the pawn they just threw out there. She really, I can't say Alizé knew everything. They kept her in the blind on purpose. But as far as everybody else, for sure. So fast forward, like I just told you, they went to the Steve Wilkos show. Notice when they go to the Steve Wilkos show, they give Alizé a lie detector test and not Roberta. The plan was for me to come up there and for them to have this little revenge thing on me because they both knew I was coming out there. So if you already knew I was coming out there and you wanted me on that show for that purpose to try to embarrass me on some shit, whenever y'all was gonna try to spin a narrative and have Steve Wilkos confront me on some goofy shit, nah, I turned that down because I already knew what that was. I'm not stupid. I'm not showing up to that shit so I can get ambushed. I'm not dumb. I know this is fake because I know Alizé ain't the ticket to this shit. You are. You take the fucking lie detector test. Why does Alizé don't even mean nothing to this story? Why is she up there? She wasn't even her fucking friend. And we can prove that. So Alizé has nothing to do with the fucking story. Of course she's going to pass the fucking test. Alizé is a pawn. Get her weird ass the fuck up out of here. She's a broke bitch that goes to the fucking pawn shop with her fucking computer. I got her on camera doing all type of weird shit. That girl means nothing to this story. Why are we talking about Alizé? Alizé is a pawn in this game. And they're going to do her the same way. Allegedly. Okay, so as we proceed, just notice in the beginning, I already talked to these people. So when I pop out to the function and I'm in South Carolina, why is nobody linking up with me now? All of a sudden, nobody wants to talk to me, and then they spent the narrative as if I made all this shit up. No, Ratchet is just lying. Lying about what? So she didn't get kidnapped and they didn't hold her for ransom? She didn't get into it with Omerta? She wasn't snitching on everybody? She wasn't playing police games with street niggas? Why are we lying about this? She was not a fucking influencer, whatever the fuck you call it. She wasn't. She was a backdoor chick. This is the facts. Why are we spinning the narrative as if she was just some great citizen and just did everything the right way and she was just a girl who did hair? No, she did a bunch of backdoor bitches hair. She linked up with a couple of chicks that she used to set plays with. This wasn't that and that wasn't this. Let's keep it real of who she was because that's the reason why she's no longer around. So where is Alexis Ware? Let me hit it. Let me get some of this drink real quick. Hold on. So where is Alexis Ware? Are y'all ready? Because today, I've been thinking about the Alexis Ware case for a while, right? And I'm not, this is serious tonight. I'm really not even joking, and I don't know how to get the information out, right? You probably can look on my face and see like, bro, what? This is troubling me because I know they know, bro. I can't prove it, but I can prove it. Every one of y'all are connected into this shit. All of y'all. If it wasn't for me, TJ wouldn't even go to jail. You won't give me the credit for it, and I don't need the fucking credit. I know what I did to get TJ locked up. The only reason TJ is in jail is because I proved beyond a reasonable doubt that he violated by going to search for her. I proved that shit. They didn't want to do nothing about it at first, but I pressed the fucking issue and I kept making phone calls and I would not leave the case alone until he got locked up. Salute to the Real Baby D. Salute to the Real Baby D. Thank you for this update. Thank you for being a member for 31 months. Drop the flowers for the Real Baby D. I appreciate you. We haven't even started yet, though. My feet not even in the water yet. I'm just popping shit. This is just to get the room filled. Then I'm finna shut this bitch down whenever I get ready. I'm back on the case. It took me a while because I just wanted to see how long are y'all gonna let this go? How long are y'all gonna use her name for clout? The only reason you're breathing, and I don't mean that in like a me threatening you type sense, but I mean like the only reason why you have room to even move on the internet right now is because I lit up off your ass. If I wouldn't have took my foot so far up, y'all, you couldn't even, my foot was so far up there, you couldn't breathe because it was touching the tip of my goddamn big toe was on your tongue. That's how far my foot was up you. You couldn't move on the internet with me around. I made y'all run. I made y'all go do weird interviews. I made y'all snitch on yourselves. I had everybody in an uproar when I was covering this damn case. Well, guess what? Roberta, Travis, Trina, I'm back. And tonight, I shut y'all the fuck up for good. And I let everybody know beyond a reasonable doubt, because you're not getting no information if I don't pop out here. You're going to only get this information with Ratchet TV. So, I think it's time. I think we're ready. If y'all ready, I want to see the chat flooded with purple hearts right now while I get set up. Hold on. If y'all not ready, just drop the eyeballs. If y'all ready, I want to see the chat flooded with purple hearts. I need to see that chat flooded, man. I need to see the chat flooded. Purple hearts. Let's go. Purple hearts. Are y'all ready? I'm finna start the show right now. So go tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We finna get started right now. No more bullshit. Let's go. All right. Man. All right, hold on. Let me turn my... All right, there we go. I turned my volume down. All right, so as we proceed to give y'all what y'all need, right? All right. So someone hits me up and says, I seen your post about Miss Ware. Now I'm ready to tell you the conversation I had with TJ. But because of my sanity and safety, he will know it came from me. That's why I left South Carolina. He had people following me around, which caused me to shut up. But it's something TJ said that stuck with me, that I know for a fact he knows what happened to her. He said, I hope they don't hurt her too much. I was the one who took him to the search, but he had a gun and I was scared. I got scared. I couldn't do what I needed to do. The police was there before we got there. Then a truck spun off fast and they told us it was safe. It was safe to search. To be honest, Miss Ware was messing with her mom's husband, also the married man. I will tell you more, but my safety matters. But they know where and what happened to her, the mother. All right, we're going to stop right there real quick. What do y'all think about that, y'all? What do y'all think about this? Is just the beginning. I got more. This is just the beginning. Sheesh. What y'all think about that, gang? What y'all think about that? They saying, wow. Oh, we got more. This is just the beginning. So I know someone who was in direct contact with TJ, and I've been in contact with this person, but they kind of flaked on me. As you see in this conversation, I was supposed to get this information a long time ago, but the person just literally flaked on me. And I was already telling y'all this shit happened at the search. That there were some things that happened at that first search. And think about this. I want y'all to think about this. When I kept telling y'all something happened at that search, I been reported this search to the cops. This is the search that got him locked up. Keep this in mind. The information that I'm going to give y'all tonight is the information that got him locked up on a technicality. So when people say you had nothing to do with Alexis Ware, I mean, excuse me, with TJ getting locked up and it what had nothing to do with Alexis Ware? Yes, the fuck it did. That's the reason TJ got 13 years. Trust me. This is the reason, because of this search that I'm finna give y'all this information on tonight. So I want y'all to pay close attention, right? Double tap the screen to get these likes up. I need everybody to double tap that screen and get these likes up. We almost got 1,100 people in here. Double tap that screen to get these likes up. Let's go, let's go. So then they hit me back and said, I had an hour conversation. That's why at the end of his interview with the purple shirt, he said, and Queen, and cut it short, I had someone else on the phone when he was telling me all this Mason, three of them, they wanted me gone because I knew too much. He told me too much. The person was an Omerta member that was over him. That's why he couldn't touch me. It's missing piece to this story. TJ knows, like I told him, you beat her. He said yes. Man. We not done, y'all. This is just getting started. Hold on. Let me take a swig of this drink. Okay, man. Let's take y'all down through there, right? Let's take y'all down through there. So, Omerta, y'all remember this name, Omerta? Y'all remember I kept giving y'all that name? Now, during this conversation, she begged me not to use her audio. I told her I was recording it, but she begged me, like, change my voice, do something with my voice. They will know it's me. It's for my safety. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. So I was like, I bet. So I altered her voice, but I recorded it. And I got about a 30-something minute conversation with her. Are y'all ready for all this revealing information on Alexis Ware? Are y'all ready? Because if y'all are ready, we can get started right now. Man.
That to him, I was like, yo, you hurt that girl. He was like, we had our ups and downs. He had to admit that he put physical hands on her. Then he was like, oh, I hope nothing happened to her. I hope they don't do nothing to her. And I'm like, what do you mean? He was like, oh, I just hope. And I said, this is over money. He's like, no, this ain't over money. I said, this is over like 20,000 something. He's like, no. He kept looking at me like, how you know?
Okay, so I want to pause it right there, right? So now while this person's giving me the information, I'm thinking about this. How the fuck does this person know this amount of money? And I've already heard this information about this amount of money, right? Think about this. I already know what I've heard behind the scenes. I haven't talked to this person so they can give me this information yet. Now pay attention, y'all. Can y'all hear it clearly? Drop the gems if y'all can hear it. Let me know. Drop the gems. I need to turn it up, or can y'all hear it? If y'all can hear it, drop the gems. If not, drop the eyeball so I can know to play it. Can y'all hear it? Because I got to go run to the restroom real quick. I'll be back in like 30, 45 seconds. A minute, somewhere like that. Y'all can hear it? All right. We're going to play this for a minute. I'll be right back. Pay attention. All right. I'll be right back and we're going to chop this up.
Like, yo, you hurt that girl. He was like, we had our ups and downs. He had to admit that he put physical hands on her. Then he was like, oh, I hope nothing happened to her. I hope they don't do nothing to her. And I'm like, what do you mean? He was like, oh, I just hope. And I said, this is over money. He's like, no, this ain't over money. I said, this is over like 20,000 something. He's like, no. He kept looking at me like, how you know? But I knew because some certain people told me some information. So he kept going on. We get to the search. You know, he exposed that he had his gun. So that kind of like blew me off. Like, okay, something ain't right with this search. The guy, one of the guys.
Like something going on in your background. It's kind of hard to hear some stuff you're saying.
Yeah, hold on. Let me go in the quiet room. Sorry.
No, you good.
So when we went, it was the guy with the black moped. He had the black truck. That's his cousin. He's a Mason. He was on the search. When we first got there, the police was already there. That was a weird thing. It was like, oh, somebody.
Y'all pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. Listen to this shit. Pay attention.
Sorry.
No, you good.
Did y'all catch it? Did y'all catch it? Let me know if y'all caught it. Let me know.
So when we went, it was the guy with the black moped. He had the black truck. That's his cousin. He's a Mason. He was on the search. When we first got there, the police was already there. That was a weird thing. It was like, oh, somebody was already here and they split off, but it's good for y'all to search right here. And I was like, oh, okay, that was a red flag right there. When we went on there, the guy went on the moped. He's riding all through the his little thing. Come on, this is woods. Why are you riding on your moped? Next thing you know, everybody left. It was getting cold. TJ was like, well, let's go search on this other side. Now, the whole time I had TJ on in my car, I had someone else on the phone because I didn't know who TJ was. I was scared to death. I didn't know who he was. I didn't even know he was really affiliated. It was just how weird I got connected with him.
All right. Are y'all picking up on what she's putting down? Let me know in the chat. Are y'all picking up on what she's putting down right now? Do I need to rewind it so y'all can catch up to speed? Let me know. I need everybody to double tap that screen. Also, we need 1,000 likes on this live. Let's go. What are y'all thinking right now? I'm going to pause it for a second. It said black truck was following her. The black truck. Remember that black truck. Are y'all keeping up? Let me know in the chat. Are y'all keeping up? It said, was Madison in a black truck when they did the news? Ooh, was she? The black truck, his cousin followed her. Boom! Somebody picking up. Listen to this conversation, and I'm going to show y'all this conversation gonna connect the dots on everything I already told y'all. So I want y'all to pay attention. If you really want justice for Alexis Ware, pay attention to this conversation. Because everything that I've told you to this point, you can't dispute it. You see, she still ain't came back. Ain't nobody found her yet, have they? I told you they ain't gonna find her. If someone said 3 years from now, I told you no, she won't be found in 3 years. Cap. Let's go.
But the dude that was on the phone was part of the Omaretta crew. Okay, so when you were speaking about that, I was like, damn, he knows. TJ couldn't make no threat to me and what they had planned that night because I was the only one left at that search because TJ rode with me.
Whoa. What? Is someone coming to me spilling the fucking beans on the Alexis Ware case? Did somebody finally crack in the Alexis Ware case? Hold on, y'all. Let me turn this part up right here. Hold on. All right. What the fuck, y'all? Did y'all catch that shit? Let's go past. Let's go back. Let's rewind.
TJ was. I was scared to death. I didn't know who he was. I didn't even know he was really affiliated. It was just how weird I got connected with him. But the dude that was on the phone was part of the Omaretta crew. Okay, so when you were speaking about that, I was like, damn, he knows.
So when you started speaking about, she's saying Omerta. She's saying Omaretta, but she's talking about Omerta. Remember, I was the only one who told y'all Omerta's getting a RICO. I told y'all that dude, what was his name? Start with a B, Bud, Bucky, whatever the dude name was. I can't remember his name right now off the top of my head. I told y'all he was getting locked up. Boom, he gone. I told y'all him and TJ got into it over this Alexis Ware shit. Boom. Remember, hey, look, a lot of shit I said came true.
That was on the phone was part of the Omaretta crew. Okay, so when you were speaking about that, I was like, damn, he knows. TJ couldn't make no threat to me and what they had planned that night because I was the only one left at that search because TJ rode with me. The Green Mason guys, they was like, oh, let's all go search here. I said, nah, I'm going to stay in the car. This was 3 o'clock in the morning. Next thing you know, he was like, oh, he come back to the car. He was like, oh, you all right? You good? And I was like, yeah. So the dude on the phone was like, yo, get out of there. Something don't feel right. It looked like they about to do something to you. I was like, nah, I'm good. Dropped TJ off. He took me this long route home. Okay, long route. It wasn't the same way when we came. It was
Are y'all Are y'all paying attention to this shit? Wait, what the fuck? Am I the only one? Because the chat should be in an uproar. Right? Are y'all listening to this shit? Are y'all catching it? That's why I'm like, are y'all hearing everything clearly? Because there's a lot in this conversation, and this is only minute 2, and there's still 32 minutes left in this conversation. There's still 32 minutes left in this conversation. So if I got this far in 2 minutes, imagine where I'm gonna get by minute 30. I want y'all to pay attention. Can everybody double tap this screen? If you want to see justice for Lex, your boy Ratchet can help you. Double tap that screen to get this out in the algorithm, man, and we can continue. I need 600 likes right now. We need to get to 600 likes. We need 45 people to double tap that screen and get these likes up, man. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? They said, damn, I got chills all over. Man. Once we get these likes up, we'll continue this conversation. I got a lot in this shit. Trust me. You gonna want to hear this. I ain't gonna lie to you. You're gonna want to hear this shit. If you want justice for Alexis Ware, you would be double tapping that screen right now. Everybody in the building, double tap your screen. Double tap. We need 20 more people to double tap. Let's go. 20 more people. And we can continue this shit right now. And I'm gonna drop this shit later. I'll drop this as a separate video. It's a 30-minute video. I'll drop it later. Probably in the morning, I'll drop this whole conversation again. So y'all won't miss the conversation. I'm going to drop the whole conversation. But I'm going to play it all tonight in bits and pieces. I'm just going to chop this shit up because it's coming. We need 10 more people to double tap that screen. 10 more people double tap your screen. Come on, y'all. 10 more people double tap your screen. I know you watching Alberta, whatever your name. I keep calling her Alberta. I got you, Alberta, Trina. I know y'all in the building. Y'all might as well come on out the bushes. Let's go.
It was like, oh, he come back to the car. He was like, oh, I was the only one left at that search because TJ rode with me. The 3 Mason guys, they was like, oh, let's all go search here. I said, nah, I'm going to stay in the car. This was 3 o'clock in the morning. Next thing you know, he was like, oh, he come back to the car. He was like, oh, you all right? You good? And I was like, yeah. So the dude on the phone, he was like, yo, get out of there. Something don't feel right. It looked like they about to do something to you. I was like, nah, I'm good. Dropped TJ off. He took me this long route home. Okay, long route. It wasn't the same way when we came. It was a whole different route going home. So, still had dude on the phone. So he didn't know until after when he was getting out the car, dude said to him, oh, yeah, what up, TJ? He was like, oh, yo, who's that? He was like, yo, this is my son. He was like, oh. Next thing you know, I became the enemy. The next day, I'm going to work. The red truck. And it's a black dude with an afro. Followed me to work every fucking night till I had to go and get me a pistol, a registered pistol, take the class the whole 9 because they were trying to intimidate me. That's why when he was speaking on his thing and he was doing all his little confession bullshit, and at the end he was like, and Queen, because he know I know the fucking truth. He's lying. TJ know what fucking happened to that girl. The mother know what happened to that fucking girl. And the stepfather know what happened to that girl. And that's all I'm going to let you know. They know what happened to them. Reason why I can't put myself out there because after that following stuff, it got a little serious. And I didn't understand what was going on, why they started following me at work.
Yeah, but what did you ever have anything to do with the case, or?
No, I ain't know. That's the whole thing. I ain't know none of them. I never even knew TJ. I didn't even know Alexis. I'm not even from South Carolina. That's the whole thing. But it was the dude who I knew them. And they was giving me certain. And then people was telling me certain. And I knew certain things. And I just started asking him, like, yo, I none of them. I never even knew. Started following me at work.
Yeah, but what did you ever have anything to do with the case, or?
No, I ain't know. That's the whole thing. I ain't know none of them. I never even knew TJ. I didn't even know Alexis. I'm not even from South Carolina. That's the whole thing. But it was the dude who I knew them. And they was giving me certain. And then people was telling me certain. And I knew certain things. And I just started asking him, like, yo, I heard such, you was this and that. And this shit was over money. Nah. Oh, I hope they ain't do nothing to her. I hope they ain't do nobody harm to her. I hope they don't hurt her. Well, who was he talking about? Who is he talking about?
How did you hear about Omerta?
Because I was dating one.
Man. Let me stop right there. It's gonna get spicy. We 5 minutes in. Now it's getting spicy. Hold on. Bossy said, "Oh wow." Did y'all catch that? Let me pause that real quick. Had to take my drink. Had to give me a drink. Oh shit. Say it ain't so. Let's go back to that.
About. Who is he talking about?
How did you hear about Omerta?
I said, how did you know about Omerta, that crew? I'm wondering because not too many people who not in the know. The only way you know about that crew is kind of if you're in the know about some shit. That not too many people knew about Omerta. So for you to be bringing Omerta to me, I'm asking you, how did you know about this crew? Her answer was this.
Because I was dating one.
I
was dating one who was in prison. That's still in prison with that person. It was just so happened that person became a relative to us now. So that's how I knew about them. And that's when he was like, oh, don't worry about that. He ain't gonna do nothing to you. But then I had to skitty up out of here because strange things was happening. So
did TJ ever get wind that you knew what happened to her?
I think TJ knew. Because the questions that I mean, it was more questions that I can't really recall what was really asked. I just know the statement that was sticking in my head that he said, I hope nothing happened to her. I hope they ain't do nothing to her. I hope they ain't do nobody harm to her. That stuck with me.
Okay, so let me tell you this then. So you remember when I took the case on, I hadn't came out there yet, and I had only been on the case, I think 9 days before I came out there. Okay, so when I initially spoke with the family, this was before I went out there, I had already got wind that somebody kidnapped her and they was holding her for ransom, and this was about money, and this was about some shit that she had
did. It's about money. Okay. Yes, this is about money.
Okay, hold on. Let me finish, and I'm gonna let you go. 1 second. So when I talked to the family originally, I talked to the brother. The brother, the you know one I call Big Zesty. What the fuck was his name?
Whatever his name. Yeah, Zesty.
TJ, what's his name? TJ, something, whatever. Where? I can't remember his name on top of my head. Travis Ware. Okay, yeah, Travis Ware. Okay, so when I was talking to Travis and the other brother Trayvon, you remember Trayvon was in the beginning. I talked to Trayvon first. Trayvon put me on to Travis. Trayvon admitted to me that she was being held for ransom. I talked to.
Yes, it was a black.
Hold on. Wait. Just wait 1 second. I'm gonna connect the dots for you. So then I talked to Travis. Travis also told me that she was being held for ransom, and he said the mama knew about it. And he told me before I came out there, I told him I was coming out there with some money, and I was going to help them get her back. And I had the money, and then he told me a price of what he heard. I told him a price of what I heard. And then once I got down there, they acted like this never happened, and I never said. They said that it was not about no money. I made everything up. This was all bullshit. So I'm like, wait, what? So I'm down here now. I'm like,
the story that I got that Alexis was messing with her stepfather. She had a secret relationship with the stepfather. And the mother was found out, and because she didn't have the shape that Alexis had, that's why he paid for that surgery for her to have. Because she wanted to be the same look as her daughter. The mother is lying. The mother knew exactly where that child went.
Also told me that she was being held for ransom, and he said the mama knew about it. And he told me before I came out there, I told him I was coming out there with some money, and I was going to help him get her back. And I had the money, and then he told me a price of what he heard. I told him a price of what I heard, and then once I got down there, they acted like this never happened, and I never said. They said that it was not about no money. I made everything up. This was all bullshit. So I'm like, wait, what? So I'm down here now. I'm like,
the story that I got that Alexis was messing with her stepfather. She had a secret relationship with the stepfather. And the mother was found out, and because she didn't have the shape that Alexis had, that's why he paid for that surgery for her to have. Because she wanted to be the same look as her daughter. The mother is lying. The mother knew exactly where that child went. They all know. And the only reason why TJ's not in jail because of that, but the consequences behind that, he's sitting behind that. But he's behind jail for something else, but the consequences of it, he's behind it because he knows what happened to that girl. He knows. He's part of it. Mama's part of it. Daddy's part of it. Because he found out she was messing with the father. The mother found out they had to find some way to get rid of her.
but I did hear.
Because when I asked to speak to the mother, she would not speak to me. She would not speak to nobody. And I said, that's kind of odd because if your daughter's missing, you're going to want to speak to somebody who got a little information about what's going on.
And she didn't want to speak to.
Now notice that initially she told me she don't know what's going on and she just heard through the wind. Then she told me she dated an Omerta member. Now she's kind of telling me she was hitting Alberta up to give her the information, and Alberta wouldn't take her information, but Alberta did the same thing with me. She wouldn't take my information. I was in the know. This lady is clearly in the know. Everybody in this shit is in the know, and the people that are in the know, they want nothing to do with us. Salute to J Stay Fresh says, sup gang, bottom line is the family wanted Alexis unalive. Just sad. Thank you. Salute.
Either. She never wanted to. I've never spoke to the mom ever. She never would speak to me. After I came with all the information I came with, she wouldn't speak to me. Then I went out to get the ring cam footage. And when I got the ring cam footage, it never added up to anybody's story.
Never added up to yeah.
I'm like,
I'll tell you, you've been on point. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why I father you. You've been on point.
So that black truck that was following her, that was Omerta in there.
Yeah. The black truck. Listen, I did my investigation too when I was doing everything. So that's how I found out who was driving the red truck.
The red truck. If y'all believe this to be truth, drop gems. If y'all think this is a bunch of bullshit, drop the caps. Let me know in the chat how y'all feeling. If you're believing this, drop the gems. If you following the story, if not, if you're like, nah, hell no, drop the caps. Let me know in the chat. What y'all think? Somebody said I was there. What the hell you mean you was there? Hit me up on Instagram. What you mean I was there? Hit me up on Instagram. What you got going on, thug? What the fuck? Anyway, yeah, I was there. What the fuck you mean you was there? You was where? Let's go.
There are masons too. Is masons behind it that cover it up. That's why.
And Eastern Star.
Been on point.
So that black truck that was following her, that was Omerta in there.
Yeah, the black truck. Listen, I did my investigation too when I was doing everything. So that's how I found out who was driving the red truck. There are masons too. Is masons behind it that cover it up. That's why.
And Eastern Stars.
Yes, that's why a lot of stuff is not going to be exposed. That's why a lot of stuff is hidden. Police and all that, they got to cover that. They're masons. So, yeah, they got to do their job. This shit is deeper than what we think it is.
I agree with
that
you.
girl told on too many people that had access that was making money, police and all that.
She said that girl was telling on too many people that had access, police and all that. J Stay Fresh says, by the time you got that ratchet, they already had them. Made the call for that girl to be gone. What was done was already done. That's why they acted like everything was a lie, period. Exactly. Once I got out there, I think I got out there too late. And I can't blame myself because I don't know nothing about South Carolina. I'm not from no damn South Carolina. I found out. And once I found out, I was there the next day. I told Ratchet Gang, I'm finna fly out there, bro. I'm going. And I just went. But I got out there just a little bit too late. I think I was out there like maybe 3 days too late.
She had to go. And the only way they had to do was put her away. I honestly do not believe that girl is gone. I honestly believe they are trafficking that girl. I honestly do not believe that girl is gone.
I mean, either way,
when they put her in that truck, they took her ass up north and they sold her. That's why Mama living good, TJ was living good, everybody living good now. Ain't nobody complaining.
no, you're right.
Ain't nobody complaining.
Salute to Christy Reed for that $50. I appreciate that 50 piece. Says salute, been gone. Well, welcome back, Christy Reed. We appreciate that. Salute for that 50 piece. Let's go. What y'all thinking about this, man? Tell me in the chat. What are y'all thinking about this conversation?
Every now and then Travis put it on the post. Oh, my sister, man, shut the fuck up. You over there living your gay life. Shut up. Shut up. Mama's living her life. Oh, I miss my daughter. Yeah, that's not genuine. That's not. I've seen some mothers missing their daughters. That's not genuine. They know what the fuck going on. That's why it keeps surfacing. That's why it keeps coming up. Because it's not over with. I'm telling you, it's not over with. Somebody's gonna crack. Because they're gonna get tired of seeing her face. It's not over with. You ain't wrong for going back. Even if you did something short to just say, hey, we ain't forgot about you. This shit ain't over with. I'm telling you. But I had to leave South Carolina because it wasn't safe for me.
It's not safe for a lot of people.
It wasn't safe for me. I had to get out of there.
And even in France, Madison and Alexis know what's up too.
No, that shit is fake. Madison, that was a pawn to throw in. That was a pawn.
Mm-hmm.
That was a pawn. All that's fake. Oh, that was a pawn. They used Madison as a pawn to clear everything because there's more people involved with that. I'm telling you. They had to go. Everybody living good. Ain't nobody really stressing where Alexis at. Because they getting paid from that. That girl ain't dead. They trafficked that girl.
Either way, whatever happened to her, she ain't coming back ever.
She ain't coming back to South Carolina, no. She ain't coming back. Somebody gonna bump into her. It ain't the end, I'm telling you. Mark my words, mark this day, mark this conversation. This shit ain't over with. This girl surfing around for a reason. Phone ain't on for a reason. The account ain't on for a reason. Mama monitoring something for a reason. Telling you. Why she failed her lie detector test. She know what the fuck is going on. It pisses me off because it's like I know and I can't remember the conversation me and him had, but I know he was pissed off at me at the end of his conversation. He was like, "And Queen." Yeah, nigga, you know I know. You know everything you saying is full of shit. But he's sitting down lovely, so he'll be alright. He ain't coming out no time, so. But there's 3 more people that need to go sit with him.
I agree with that. There's a few people that need to be sitting down with him.
Yep. So you ain't wrong for going. When I seen that post, I was like, no, I gotta tell him. Like, nah, you ain't wrong for keep dipping and dabbing and checking in and exposing because it's not over with. There's more to this story.
There's more to this story. Do y'all agree with that? Says exactly, Ratchet, and you can't blame yourself because honestly, who's to say if you would have made it on time to spare Alexis anyway? They was so evil towards that girl, man. I don't know if I could have saved her or not. I have no idea, but justice for Lex, long live Lex, whatever's going on. Let's get back to this conversation.
Now, there's a lot more, but I do want to put this information out there and shit, so.
Well, if you put it out, don't put your voice. Because they know my voice. Don't use my voice. But you can put it out, write it, read it. Just don't use my voice because they'll know it's coming from me. Trust me.
I could slow down. I could figure out a way to use it and not use your voice and slow the people down or something. So they can't catch the voice. But
just take out certain details that say just searching everything because he's gonna know it's me. He's gonna know it's me. He's gonna know it's me regardless because he told me the same exact thing. That's the only thing that's so that's the only thing that's gonna really put me, because I had to come and put in hiding. I'm in hiding. Nobody know where I'm at. This how serious this shit is. It's why I'm telling you, it's not over with. I had to take my family and hide.
And this is because of Omerta.
Yeah, because it's not a narrative. It's not a narrative. It's TJ in the outside of narrative. Because there's two set of narratives. One kind mind and one retarded mind. Can you open the back of my room, please? Because I never told y'all to get them. Just two sets. But I know the guy that was with TJ that night on the search, them tracks y'all seen on that search, all adds up. Just go with, you gotta go back to that, it all adds up. Search you went on, and them tracks, the search we went on, that same little moped he had when they do that little thing, rituals and stuff.
She's saying there was a moped that they used for rituals, and the same tire tracks that I seen, she's saying that came from a moped. Remember, I kept seeing those tire marks all over the place, and it was in a 6. She's saying they used a moped to do these rituals. And remember, I went on that search in the woods where I seen the six, you know what I'm saying? I seen all that shit, and it was weird, and it was like, she's hitting me. I don't know. This is weird, y'all. Let's continue.
Because don't sleep on TJ. That church is fake. Because they E5.
Oh yeah, that I do know. TJ is into some witchcraft and voodoo and shit.
Yeah, he's E5. So all that going to church, yeah.
Remember, TJ's like he went to church. TJ don't go to church. He practices witchcraft, allegedly. We know he's not going to church, so we know that was bullshit. He didn't go to church. Yeah, he's Ifa. He doesn't do church. So we should have been knew that was a lie. We should have debunked that then. TJ never went to church. He's like, I was sitting in church, but I never went in. Of course you never went in because you don't believe in that. Y'all remember? He's like, yeah, man, I just sat in the car. I never went in. I just sat out there, but I was praying. Because you don't believe in that. So why would you pull up to church if you know you don't believe in it? Come on, TJ, you're a liar.
He's E5. But if you can write it down and put, you got some confidential, yeah, but don't use my voice, please, I beg you, because you really will put me in a casket. I can give you more info, we can talk, if you show me certain things, I'll tell you what it is, but don't use my voice, because...
Okay, I'm gonna fix it and I got you though, I got you.
But yeah, they know what's going on. They know what's going on. TJ know what's going on. Mama know what's going on. Stepdaddy know what's going on. And sorry to say, Auntie know what's going on too. That's why they used her to make the report. Because why? Mama didn't make the report. My child missed, so I'm going to go make the report, not her. So, Mama was too distraught to go make the report. Follow the rules. They know what's going on.
I do agree. I think they all know what's going on.
But it all connects to that. Your search, that search was a detour to let you know that was a ritual. That was really a ritual. Let you know that was a real ritual. That's why he followed you home. What y'all doing? Thought he was gonna intimidate y'all.
Yeah.
But yeah, the cousin, yeah.
The cousin? What cousin?
Yeah.
What cousin?
The black truck. He drives the black truck.
Oh, his cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the one he was at watching the Kansas City game with, allegedly.
Drives a black truck. Black pickup truck.
The same truck that's been following her.
Yep. They know what's going on. That's why he said, oh, I hope they didn't hurt her. Oh, I hope they didn't put no hands. I hope they didn't do nobody harm to them. I'm like, what is going on?
Because it was said to me that cousin got in the back of her car from that gas station pickup, and I don't think she ever seen him coming. And he was allegedly in that car with her.
He was in the car, that backseat, that car with that girl. That's why she split off. Because why would you go to your mother's? Why Hold on.
All right, this one she went on mute for a second. Hold on.
Yeah, the cousin's good.
Man. All right, this where she come back at. Woo child, what y'all think about this live, y'all?
I say the cousin, right?
Yeah, the cousin.
Yeah, the cousin is the one that was driving the black truck because he had that little four-wheeler on the back of it. That's how he...
No, we don't need that cap ass bitch on this shit. No, we don't. Take that out of my chat. No, we don't need her on this shit.
He was doing the search. Yep. And within that search, I will describe this search to you. It was some strange things in the search. It was some bones, some bottles, as if someone was doing a little ritual right there at where we was at. That was kind of odd. It was a chair. It was a strange chair, and it was by water. And see, that's the feeling where I felt she was at, by the water. And that's when a strange car pulled off, and the police was like, oh, you know, a lot of people been here searching this area, But that was just weird. It was just weird. That whole search was weird.
What else about that search?
All I can say, it was more of... I know he let me know he had his gun. That right there was a concern because he had to ride back with me. So that's where the concerns kicked in, and the fear when he was talking about, oh, we still searching, everybody left, and it's 3 o'clock, and it's just me and you and 2 other dudes. Yeah. Because of what he confessed and ran his mouth with to me. And I became a threat. Yeah, these niggas was following me. I even went on your Discord. I'm going to tell you how real I try to come to you. I went on your Discord and I went to one of your little, it was a white girl. I remember, white girl, because she's no longer in your thing, because I think she was behind the scenes getting information and telling people. But I had told her, and I think you had read it one time, or somebody was like, the person who wrote it was scared. Hell yeah, I was scared. Go back to your Discord and read what I wrote you, because that's a lot of detail than what I can tell you now.
My Discord?
Yeah.
I don't know how to find you on Discord. Can you send me the message that you sent me?
I'm wondering if I'm gonna go on my other phone, no lie. I'm gonna go on my other phone because I know I screenshot it and saved it because she tried to put me on blast and it was like, no, that's not what I wanted. I needed you to give that to you. I am gonna look for it, yes, because I remember when you first did the Alexis Ware, you had everybody on there, and I remember going over there and you. Was it Discord? No, it wasn't Discord. What was the first thing you did?
I was on
Clubhouse.
Yeah.
Clubhouse, yes. Clubhouse, yes. When you first started the Clubhouse. And I remember clicking on one of the girls, talking to the white girl. Jenny, I don't know if that's her name. I could be wrong.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
But I'm gonna go back and see if I can find it. But you had read it up on your you had read it up on one of your shows. You had read it.
Damn.
But it didn't make sense because I was writing so fast.
I'm gonna have to find it again. I'm gonna have to get that again.
But I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna look for it tonight.
If you can remember any information, just give it to me because I'm gonna go live tonight.
Anything I can remember. I mean, you gotta hit me because, like I said, it's been so long and just
Yeah, I haven't covered this case in a while.
It's been so long, I know. You've been on hand with the other cases.
Yeah, but it's time that I circle back and it's time.
Yeah, somebody needs to really stop being what you call it, anger, and just go ahead and let that shit fall, let that shit out, and let the truth come out, and stop holding back and gaining riches from that girl. Because that's all they using. Every time they post her name and use her name, they're getting money from that.
Yeah.
So
They don't want no damn justice, I tell you that.
And why would you want justice if you're trafficking somebody and getting paid for it? Come on, be real.
I did a poll in the chat, y'all.
She's more.
Do y'all believe she was unalived? Do you think she's being rafficked, or do you think she's just hiding in protective custody somewhere? Vote on that poll in the chat, or just tell me in the chat. Do y'all believe that she is hiding right now in protective custody? Do you think she's no longer with us? Do y'all feel like she is being rafficked? What do y'all think?
Alive than dead. They don't want her dead. She's more worth alive than dead. If they killed her, they ain't gonna gain nothing. But if they traffic her, they gonna live forever. Well, ain't gonna forever, but they gonna gain something. That girl ain't dead, I'm telling you. That girl trafficked somewhere, drugged up, whole new, this pretty body, selling herself for her family. That's her payback. It's all gonna come out. That's her payback. That girl ain't dead. They ain't kill her. She's worth more alive than dead. Why would they kill a pretty girl like that with a body? Let's go sell her. What they gonna kill her for? That's why teachers say, "Oh, I hope they don't hurt her." Why do you hope they don't hurt her? Because you know who got her. Sorry, it's more to the pudding to the pie.
I believe you.
So if you go back and remember those ransom notes, and the parents tried to play it off like that shit was from a fake spoofed number or whatever, that ransom was real. I knew about the ransom before the ransom. I already had wind of this shit. I knew that wasn't a play before they tried to come out and say, "Oh, no, those messages were fake." No, those messages were 100% real. They really did at some point. I don't know what happened to her, but I can tell you I'm positive that at some point Alexis Ware was held for ransom. And I say that with I'm not tripping on nothing. Who gives a fuck what they say about it? They even admitted it to me on the phone that they knew this information. So that's how I know the information wasn't fake. The family knew about this. The family cannot sit here and continue to lie to everybody. If you're going to come out and talk about Alexis Ware, let's tell the fucking truth. The truth is, you all knew that they were holding this little girl for ransom. Young lady, woman, whatever, mother of 2 children. You knew for a fact Alexis Ware was being held for ransom because they called y'all and told y'all. Y'all knew about it. This wasn't fake. This was real.
Put it to the fire. It's going to come out, though. Somebody gonna crack. You just got, you know how you pick a wound, you just gotta keep picking until you get to the core? You ain't at the core yet. You picking wounds. You made some wounds and made them hide and hurt feelings. But you ain't got to that core. There's a core. And when you get to that core and find out the real true players, man, you're gonna sit down and be like, well, I'll be damned.
Yeah, someone said you offered to pay the ransom. I definitely did. I went out there with the ransom money. Remember that. I went out there with the ransom money because I knew how much it cost to get her back, which I spoke with the family and they agreed for me to come out there with the ransom money and they was going to, pitch in a little something. But I definitely came out there with my half of the bag.
In our face the whole time, laughing at us, collecting her dividends. I'm telling you, that girl ain't dead. As bad as people may want to say because, people disappear and they don't see them forever and they find them years later. Yeah, they might probably find years later after they use her up and drag her out and put her on the street and let her die. But they trafficked that girl. A truck? Come on, put her in a truck. Send her all ass up north. Let's get some money. She's beautiful. How people gonna pay for that? Who gonna pay for a dead body? Come on, man. They ain't got time to hide nobody. They ain't that powerful. I don't give TJ that powerful. I don't give the mama that much power. They trafficked that girl. She messed with the mama husband. The family found out. TJ found out. He was all pissed up. They all were trying to figure out a way how they get all make some money. That's what happened to Alexis.
No red velvet. Remember, I stayed out there 2 weeks. I was out there for 14 days. I stayed out there trying to figure out everything. I stayed an extra week to get y'all the ring cam footage. Remember, the first week I was trying to figure out what the fuck, because the family wasn't reaching out to me. So and it was raining a lot the first week. So I really didn't get to go boots on the ground too much because it was storming the entire time I was down there. So the week 2, I picked up the traction. I had left a lot on the table, so I was like, I can't leave. I got to stay another week. I stayed 2 weeks out there.
That's why I try to, my brother, my sister, people speaking on her name. Man, you part of there too, shit. You got a couple of grands for the posts you made. You happy, you comfortable. Every now and then you feel sorry. Let me just post about my sister. Y'all know where that girl at. I can't. My heart's not gonna rest to say she's dead. She's not dead. She's not dead. That girl trafficked. When that lady came out and said that she had got a reading, I know you don't do readings, but when she said that she was trafficked in Charlotte, it made sense.
Who said that?
And they brought up Charlotte. Who lives in Charlotte? Remember, she just brought up Charlotte. Who lives in Charlotte, chat? Put the pieces back together. Who lives in Charlotte? Why would Charlotte be in any part of this picture? Can anybody tell me who lived in Charlotte, North Carolina? They said the dad. I see Travis. Y'all missing it. They said Travis. No. Club promote. What's the name? Give me the name. Who? There you go, Tim. Oh, Tim. Tim was the key player in Charlotte. They said she was trafficked in Charlotte, allegedly.
It was a reader. What's her name? Tammy Voodoo. And she did Tammy Voodoo, I think her name is. She's from North Carolina. She's popular on TikTok and Facebook. She had did a reading about Alexis one time and stated that Alexis was being trafficked in Charlotte, North Carolina. I don't know, you should check that one out.
Okay, well, can you send it to me?
Yeah. I think I probably sent that to you a long time ago. Let me look that up now. I sure can. Sure can.
Set me up. They would, I was supposed to be on this show. I just decided I declined to go.
No, because you would have been a clown there. You want to know why? Because
they was trying to set me up. They would, because they was set up that way.
Right. She passed that test because she really has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, Alizé she knows more, but Alizé did not get her kidnapped. I never pointed her direction. I think Madison plays a bigger part than Alizé, but Alizé is just an idiot. You know what I'm saying? She was used as a pawn in the game. She don't know nothing. So of course, but you didn't go give the mom. You see, the difference is the mama originally failed a lie detector test. Why would you give Alizé one and not the mama?
Right, because they know.
That's the one.
Alizé's the pawn, mom is the distraction. Because also too, this is what people fail to understand. My mama played with that shit too.
The mama's a head witch.
Okay, so mama played with that shit too. So when mama played with that, there's a lot of things you can war off in disguise. But how long is the question? How long can she can? Well, as long as that money coming in, she pay for that shit. Man, this shit crazy. I hate to say it this way, but them people know what happened to that girl. And they know where that girl is at. That girl ain't dead. It may not know exactly where she's at now because she's probably somewhere wiping ass somewhere, but that girl alive. And they're benefiting off of her. Trust me, that girl alive. It was too easy to kill her. That's too easy to kill her when you do something. Let's find a different plan. TJ not a stupid dude, the mama not stupid, and the stepdaddy not stupid. He's an ex-police officer, so you know he ain't stupid. You know he got tricks up his sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you see the picture that they posted wasn't too many pictures that he could post of her. And the picture that he did post of her, it wasn't too comfortable. Tell you, she was messing with the stepdaddy too. There's a whole lot of stuff going on. That's why it was like she was cheating with a married man. Yeah, she was messing with another man. She was messing with a couple of men. She was messing with a couple of men. But the cheating man affected the whole family. That's why him and our brother became so close, and they was so Come on, you gotta look between the lines. This shit, they traffic. I must not gonna stop saying it. They trafficked that girl. They trafficked that girl. That's why everybody says they rolled in the park. Everybody got paid for it now. Everybody comfortable. Only person, TJ ain't even suffering in jail. Let's keep it real. It's gonna come out though. Money don't last forever, and the body sure can decay. So let them have their fun. The truth gonna come out. I'm telling you. That's why it keeps surfacing. If she was resting in peace, it would have been over with. It would have been stopped. It would have closed. We would probably just say, rest in peace, Alexis, you know, we so sorry for this young lady who went missing and ended up dead. That's not the case here. That girl resurfaced because she want people to know this shit ain't over with. She could be dead now. It's after years, because like I said, after a while, you wear a body out, you traffic a body, what happens? It deteriorates and dies, and you know good, they don't want you, put you out on the street. She could be somewhere in Chicago. She could be somewhere in New York. Who would know? Because if you drug somebody up, yeah, she gonna act strange, crazy, delusional. That was all a play. All that was a play. That girl traffic, man.
What do y'all think about that? Tell me in the chat. What do y'all think about that? Drop the gems or the caps. What y'all think? Drop the gems or drop the caps. What do you think about that? That led me down a rabbit hole of information that I already had. I'm going to be honest. That led me into a rabbit hole of information that I already had. So I'm like, wait. That took me back to a time. That took me back. So let's continue this, man. Hold on.
Of Alexis Ware from South Carolina. And I know there's a lot of rumors, a lot of speculation. I mean, it's gotten really messy. But you can't overlook key details in the case. Some details can't be overlooked. The devil is in the details. And in this video right here, we're going to look at a couple of things. So, come on, ride with me.
Hey, it's your neighbor upstairs.
What's up?
I was letting you know that I ain't gonna lie, I do like root work and shit like that, but good and bad.
Now, we should all be familiar with this ring footage by now. And it happened on Wednesday, January the 26th, just a few days prior to her going missing. And when she approached this neighbor's door, the neighbor did open the door, but she's talking to her through the ring footage. And it was like the very first thing that came out of Alexis' mouth was, I ain't gonna lie, I do root work.
Y'all remember that? She spoke on the root work she did. Relevant Love says, you are genuinely concerned for all people you investigate. You are the real deal, RG4L. Salute, I appreciate you for that. Salute. Thank you for the $10.
Both good and bad. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I couldn't understand why she led with that. Like I pointed out in the last video, clearly they wasn't that cool. Okay? But it was still like, why lead the conversation with that? It felt like in that very moment that an explanation was needed. But for what though? That's what I couldn't figure out. Then there was some information that had come out about Alexis burying a box near her apartment. And at first I was like, what? She was burying the box. For what? But then when I started to research root work, it seems burying things is common practice when dealing with root work. Okay? Now, her sister and her aunt did an interview over on Nick at Night's on her platform. And if you haven't watched the whole video, the whole interview, I would suggest going over there and watching it. But there was a few things that came out in that interview that I felt like needed to be addressed. Listen to what the aunt says about this box. Pay attention.
But the neighbor did say she dug up a box.
Salute TGK for the $5. I appreciate you, TGK. Salute. Old Trina. Old Trina. Old Trina. Fuck you, bitch. Y'all remember Trina? Yeah, y'all remember Trina.
In her apartment building? Outside. Is there outside of the is there any dig holes around there?
And remember, this is the footage that they wouldn't even be talking about this shit. Your boy Ratchet didn't present y'all that goddamn ring cam footage. They never spoke on this shit before. They waited until I dropped the footage to start talking about the fucking ring cam. Well, they never really spoke on the footage. They kind of spoke around the footage. That's how I know that these motherfuckers was connected in on this shit. They never would address the fact that I dropped their ring cam footage, which was fucking weird.
I didn't go personally and look. The activist Tracy said her and her people did go up there. But no, I haven't been up there. She said, my sister said the box is not there. But Tracy did go up there and she said that she did see that something was dug up outside.
Yeah. So the neighbor who recorded this ring footage told them that Alexis was seen digging up a box. Don't nobody know where the box is at. None of that. Okay? But the aunt said she didn't go over there. Now, Alexis was living in Rocky Creek Apartments during this time. And the aunt told us that the black activist on the case named Tracy went over to these apartments and she witnessed what appeared to be an area that looked like something had been dug up. But again, nobody knows where this box is, okay? Based off of that information, it explained a few things. And first and foremost, it explained why she even went to the neighbor's house. If they're telling them that they saw her back there digging up something, then in my mind, Alexis saw them watching her. You understand what I mean? And
yes, shout out to 54 Keys, man. Shout out to 54 Keys. Salute, salute. Yeah, double tap that screen, man, if you're enjoying the content. But yeah, like I said, in order to, and this is just being honest, in order to cover this case, you have to talk about this footage right here. In order to cover this case, you cannot cover it without talking about the ring cam footage. This is the most valuable information in the Alexis Ware case. I swear to y'all, if you go back and just pay attention to the ring cam footage, it's the most valuable piece in this whole case because you get to hear from Alexis exactly what was going on. Fuck all the allegations about the devil calling. She never said that out of her own mouth. Alberta made that fucking shit up. There was no devil calling her phone. Was she being followed by somebody? Yeah, hell yeah. She didn't mention that in this shit, but we can prove she was being followed because we got her messages. We got everything that was going on with Alexis. The family never told the truth. They was given the version they wanted the public to believe. But remember, we had a private investigator, and that investigator got into those emails with the correct coordinates. That's how we found out about grill marks, about the real location she was at. It wasn't 7-Eleven. There was a grill mark she was at the same time she was allegedly kidnapped, or excuse me, allegedly fled the gas station and ran that light. That was all planned. There's no real evidence she was ever even up at that gas station. We can't even get a clear picture of her because it was being blocked by an 18-wheeler. That information didn't come out till way later. Remember that? There's no footage of Alexis Ware ever being at that 7-Eleven. That's facts. There's no real footage because when that car pulled up and she got out the car, allegedly, an 18-wheeler came and blocked the whole view of the camera. And when she sped off, there's no footage of that either. There's no footage of her getting back into that car. There's no footage of her leaving the scene. There's no footage of Alexis Ware in that damn car that night. There's no footage of her. The last known location that we have of Alexis Ware is right here. And then the next known location that we have, according to the GPS, the last known is the grill marks. It was not 7-Eleven. The 7-Eleven don't even add up. The 7-Eleven is bullshit. That's a play. I don't even know that she ever even went to that 7-Eleven. Because it would make no sense. If she's running from TJ, why is she throwing the kids in his hands if she's scared? None of the story makes sense. Pay attention.
And she went to the neighbor's house to explain herself, to explain what it was she was doing out there, which is why when she knocked on that lady's door, she led with this whole shit about root work. They saw her. And not only that, that's probably why the neighbor didn't open the damn door. Because understand this, imagine seeing your neighbor digging up something in the backyard and then all of a sudden they at your door. You gonna open the door? I'm not. I'm scared because I don't know what it is you up to. See, and it explains what it was she had in her hand and what she was using this for. I thought it was a cake cutter because that's what it looked like to me. Some people was calling it a knife. Don't even know. But it looks like a tool you can use to dig up something. So when Alexis approached this neighbor's door, she was caught in an act, which is why she needed to explain herself and why she still had that thing in her hand. Now, since I've started researching this case, what I've come to learn is that we have a couple family members over here who deal in root work. Blew my mind. And this is no disrespect to them, but I just felt like we needed to know a little bit more about what it was Alexis was involved in. And, you know, I enjoyed picking their brains. And one of the things that they told me is that when you deal in root work and you're dealing in casting spells, the items left over after you cast this spell is supposed to be disposed of. And proper disposal is very important. And there's a few ways you can do this. You can bury it in the yard. You can put it in the river. You can take it to the crossroads, which is like an intersection. And then not only that, some of these items, depending on the spell, has to be disposed of in the graveyard. I also learned that burying something in the backyard keeps something or someone close to you when dealing with love work, love spells.
And we all know that TJ and Alexis were both doing rituals, both doing love spells on each other. They were both doing root work on each other. TJ was into it. His mother was into it. RIP to his mom. TJ was into it. His mother was into it. Alexis was into it. Her mother was into it. Her family dibbles and dabbles into it.
And that struck me because of the conversation that Alexis had with the neighbor. Because right after she told her neighbor that she does root work, she went on to talk about her ex. And let's not forget what Alexis called and told TJ the night before she went to the neighbor's house. Remember this?
Boom, god dang on. Before Lex took this, her being missing, Lex was, I don't know, she was dealing with some kind of spiritual root shit. I don't know what was going on. She just been talking outside her head, you know what I'm saying? So Tuesday night, 1:30 in the morning, she called me out, wake me up, talking about some TJ. She say, I know you sleep, I know you gotta work in the morning. She say, but let me tell you something right quick. I'm like, what you talking about? What's up? She talking about some, well, my last 5 exes within the last 7 years, they died. Huh? What you talking about? She said, I wish death upon them. I said, bro, you is tripping. You know what I'm saying? You need help, man. Get off my phone. You talking crazy. I hung up.
So Alexis called TJ Tuesday night to tell him that she's wished death upon her last 5 exes. and they died. So in her mind, whatever it was she did worked. Know that. And that made me think that this box that she dug up may have had something to do with this ex that she spoke of in that ring footage. Y'all understand what I'm saying? We still ride. Now, TJ told us that he left Alexis in October of 2021. We know she went missing in January. So we're talking about 3 months in between. Now, in that ring footage, she was talking about an ex. So are we to assume that TJ is the ex that she's referring to? Or did she start dating someone else? I think she started dating someone else.
What do y'all think? Was TJ the ex or was she dating someone else who turned out to be the ex? What was going on? Was it TJ or was it another dude? What do y'all think, chat? Was it TJ or was it another man? Let me know in the chat.
But that's just my opinion, you know. But I feel like there's someone else. And it's somebody else that's not being put in the spotlight. But they should be. From the start of this case, TJ was put in the spotlight, in my opinion, because he was the last one to have seen her. As he should be, though. You start with the person who they were last seen with. Okay? So again, yeah, I understood them starting with TJ. But there was a lot of things that came out about him just in these YouTube streets, Facebook, you know, about his character. A lot of people was taking a dig on his character, his street ways, you know. But now understand this, there were some things that came out that I seen that had me on pause. And I'm like, oh my. Yeah, no. But for me, my question was, did he have anything to do with what happened to Alexis? To me, that's the question. And there's a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors and stuff like that going around about TJ, but I feel like some of the things that I'm hearing, there's a lot of people who are dismissing one key factor in this case. And that's the fact that TJ was wearing an ankle monitor. You can't look past that. Whatever you think happened, you can't look past that.
And that's a fact because TJ did not, and I repeat, TJ did not get his hands dirty. But TJ most definitely knows exactly what happened to Alexis Ware. He indirectly and directly knows, but his hands ain't get dirty in this. That's a fact. I always told you TJ didn't do this. Does TJ know exactly who did? Of course he does. TJ's well connected and knows the people who took her. It might have had something to do with TJ, but she also was about to snitch on TJ and take his whole organization down like she did her last couple of boyfriends. Alexis Ware was known to date street dudes, and if they ever effed her over in any kind of way, her ultimate get back was to get these niggas locked up in the feds or somewhere. She would definitely go out of her way to ruin someone's life. She was very vindictive, very spiteful. This is facts. I got the messages to back this shit up. I'm not making nothing up on her. This is facts. This is who she was, but this is the reason why she's not here anymore. She wasn't just a social media influencer. She was a backdoor chick, and she was a cop caller who definitely was fucking up a lot of people's livelihoods out here. And a lot of people was going to prison fucking around with Alexis Ware. That's the facts.
Now, I don't know if some people just don't know what an ankle monitor is or what it's used for, or if just people are just so hell-bent on crucifying him that they ain't giving a damn about the ankle monitor. How can you take them serious? So I think we need to touch on this for a minute, you know, for the people in the background that don't fully understand this, okay? Ankle monitors are electronic devices that the court uses to keep track of offenders. These devices ensure that they don't travel outside of a boundary established by the court. Now, these ankle monitors are nothing more than GPS systems. And you have to understand that some of the people that are required to wear these ankle monitors.
Salute to J Stay Fresh for the $20. Says, this is so wicked. She told TJ this information. He wanted her gone because he probably started to think it's going to be me or you, Alexis. So he chose her. He probably returned that bad energy. Damn, man, this is deep. Thank you for the $20, Jay Stay Fresh. I appreciate you. Salute.
They're not restricted to their homes. They can go other places. You know? But with these ankle monitors, their location is being tracked 24/7. 24/7. So, as far as I'm concerned, TJ, out of all the people connected to this case, TJ was the easiest to track. So when TJ came out and told us, the whole story about he was at Wild Wings watching the game, then he went to his aunt's house and they was watching the game, then he met Alexis at a 7-Eleven, then he went home. Understand this. The police could verify those details with a simple click of a button. All because of that ankle monitor. So TJ's story should have matched what that ankle monitor said. Okay? And not only that, TJ's story matched Alexis's daughter's story. Yeah, Naomi. Naomi was there at the 7-Eleven. And she left with TJ. And you have to understand, when Alexis called him about meeting her at the gas station, he's thinking he just wanted to pick up his son. It wasn't until they got there and she asked if Naomi could go with him. This little girl, 9 years old. So it would be crazy to think that the police wasn't going to question her. Of course they did.
Naomi had a whole 3 to 4 hour talk with the detectives. So while everybody's saying, talk to her, talk to her, talk to her, they talked to her for hours, literally. And, when we talked to her, asked her about, that night, and she says the same thing that TJ said. So, we can only believe what she tells us, and she says the same exact thing, that they got gas, and my mama drove off real fast, and she went the other way.
So Naomi was questioned by detectives and the family. And y'all heard what her family just told y'all. Every time they ask her, this little girl has the same story. Her story has not changed. Okay? And most importantly, her story matches TJ's story. The truth don't change, y'all. And that's probably why the police came out and told the family, Alexis' family, that everything TJ told them checked out. It is what it is. Now, some people think he was just the mastermind behind this. And I've yet to see anything in my opinion, to suggest that. It's all about Alexis coming home, y'all. And I know there's been a topic of discussion over here on this channel about whether or not she left willingly. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I think she did. But here's the thing about that. I'm just hoping that she did not meet up with somebody who would take advantage of her during this time. Because it seems like she was a little unstable. So even though I feel like she left willingly, I'm just hoping she didn't meet up with Homer. You understand what I'm saying? I say this because when they found her car on Wednesday, February the 2nd, her cell phone and her purse was still in the car. We can't overlook that. And not only that, they said that the hair bonnet that she was seen in at the 7-Eleven was laying outside the car when they found it. Let's talk about it. I'll meet y'all in the comments.
Everything is a mystery to us as well as it is to you guys.
It ain't no damn mystery to y'all. It ain't no damn mystery to y'all. Let's keep it a buck. This ain't a damn mystery. You know exactly what the fuck going on.
What's up, everybody? All right, you guys. So out of all of the cases that I've covered, I always get asked questions about Alexis Ware. So today we're going to do a rundown on Alexis Ware's case, and we're going to talk about some information that we didn't know in the beginning. So to start off, in 2022, Alexis Ware was a 29-year-old mother of 2. So her oldest child's father is named Sosa, and the youngest child's father is named TJ. So Alexis was very popular, y'all. She was a hairstylist. She liked to do makeup. And she had recently told her family and friends that she wanted to get into social media. She had a lot of followers on Instagram already, but she was ready to take it to another level and kind of become an influencer. Alexis also told her mother that she was planning on moving to Atlanta. Now, let's go to January 30th of 2022. So that previous weekend, Alexis actually spent it with her mother and her family. Now, her mother is saying that on January 30th, when Alexis made the 80-mile trip back home to Greenville, South Carolina, she called her around 3 p.m. to make sure she made it home safe. Now, this was a FaceTime call, and her mother is saying that she talked to her and Alexis seemed tired, so she told Alexis, look, I'll talk to you later, and Alexis told her that she was taking a nap. But her mother did not know that that would be the last time that she talked to her daughter. Hours later, Alexis places a call to TJ, which is her youngest child's father. So from what TJ is saying, Alexis tells him, look, I'm out of gas, I'm only 3 miles to empty. Can you put some gas in my car? And TJ tells her, yeah, just meet me at the nearest gas station. And they agreed to meet at a 7-Eleven on Highway 29. So around 7:30 p.m., surveillance catches them at this 7-Eleven. Now, from what family is saying, Alexis said at that gas station about 15 to 20 minutes before TJ actually arrived. On surveillance, you can see that.
And we all know all of this story that they told was complete BS. This was a complete BS story that they conjured up together. They conjured this up together, and we still just getting started, y'all. We still got a lot to go tonight. I'm not done, unless y'all want me to be done. Shall we continue to cook in this case? Because I'm nowhere near done. Shall we continue? Let me know in the chat. Shall we continue? I want to know from y'all, because I'm going to expose everything. And we're going to leave no stone unturned. Let me know, because I'm going to go grab me a shot real quick, because I'm going to get ready to go in. We're not done yet. We got a lot to go. It's a police in on it, man. The police was calling my phone. That's something else people forget. The police was calling my phone. The lead detective on this case was calling my phone for information. That's how deep I was tied into this shit. How the fuck is the lead detective on the case calling my phone? Trying to get my information, because I was given the drop on what really happened to Alexis Ware. The lead detective hitting me up. Hey, man, come on. What information you got for me? Get your goofy ass off my phone, dog, and go do your damn homework. Go tune into my motherfucking live. I don't speak to you, nigga. I give you this, and that's it. Tune into my live tonight. I'll give you the rest. That's how I treated them dudes. Man, get your weird ass off my phone, man. What the fuck is you doing calling my motherfucking phone? You should be, I should be getting this information from you. Go do a press conference, goofy fuck. Let's continue. Let me go grab my shot. Hold on. Let's not speed past this Alexis Ware case.
Hours later, Alexis places a call to TJ, which is her youngest child's father. So from what TJ is saying, Alexis tells him, look, I'm out of gas. I'm only 3 miles to empty. Can you put some gas in my car? And TJ tells her, yeah, just meet me at the nearest gas station. And they agreed to meet at a 7-Eleven on Highway 29. So around 7:30 p.m., surveillance catches them at this 7-Eleven. Now, from what family is saying, Alexis said at that gas station about 15 to 20 minutes before TJ actually arrived. On surveillance, you can see them hug before Alexis starts to put the kids in his car. So Alexis had asked TJ, could he get the kids for a little while? And TJ was like, yeah, that's fine. He also put gas in her car. Now, this is where the story gets kind of confusing, because right around this point, the family is saying that 18-wheelers pull up and they block the camera. So we really don't know what happened after that. The next thing you see is Alexis and TJ pulling out this 7-Eleven. So TJ is saying that Alexis told him that she was going to follow him to his mom's house. She followed him, but once they got to a red light, she sped around him and she left. TJ is saying that he blew her phone up, but the phone was going to voicemail. So eventually he called her mom, because at this point he's thinking, okay, maybe I misheard her. Maybe she said she's going to her mom's house. So he calls her. He's like, hey, have you seen Alexis? And Alexis' mom, Alberta, she's completely confused. Alexis just left her house. She's supposed to be at home taking a nap. She had no idea Alexis was even in Anderson, South Carolina. She's thinking she's at home in Greenville.
And the mama was lying yet again. All the mama do is lie. Miss Bombshell Diva says, take a shot, gang. Salute. Cheers to you for the $10. Cheers to the chat. Let's take this shot. Cheers to the chat, man. Let's continue this Alexis Ware case. All they did was lie. Cheers, y'all.
So they repeatedly try to call Alexis, but Alexis's phone is going to voicemail. Now, y'all, they give it a few days. Maybe she needed a break. Maybe she was overwhelmed. Maybe she just needed to get away from the kids. But when 2 days had went by and they heard nothing from Alexis, they went ahead and filed a missing persons report. On February 2nd, Alexis's vehicle was found abandoned in McCormick, South Carolina. Inside of that car, they found her wallet, her keys, her cell phone. They also found lottery tickets, but this is the most craziest part. Outside of her vehicle, they found a bunny, and Alexis was wearing that bunny in their surveillance. So the witness who actually called this car in for being abandoned said that the car had been there for days. So let's do the math. If the situation took place on January 30th, where she gave TJ the kids, and the car was found on February 2nd, that is only a 3-day difference from when Alexis was last seen. Now, at first, there is not a thorough search done of that area, but eventually police do search that area, but they do not find Alexis. So there is not a lot of information on the searches that were done for Alexis. But we know that at some point in time, police get to a point where they want to dig into her life. What was her mental state leading up to her disappearance? Did she get into an argument with somebody? That's when multiple people come forward about different things that were going on with Alexis before she disappeared. Now remember, she was at her mom's house that weekend before, and her mom is saying that somebody kept calling her phone. Alexis had even told her mother, look, I blocked this person a couple times. I don't know how they keep calling me or why. When her mom asked her who this person was, Alexis said the devil. So
now pay attention to this story. This is the story the mama came up with. I got the real story. The stories they're not even close to each other. This had nothing to do with the devil calling her phone. And look, the mama made that whole shit up, dog. The mama is full of shit. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care who defends that lady. The woman is full of it. I'm talking about, I don't believe nothing. Okay, so think about this. Alberta, this is my challenge to you. This is my challenge to Alizé. This is my y'all wanted to lure me out to New York to go to the Steve Wilkos show, but you won't talk directly to me. Make that make sense. You won't come to my show on my channel. You won't talk to me behind the scenes. You won't talk to me anywhere, but you want to talk to me on national TV on a fucking Steve Wilkos show who came from Jerry Springer. Make that shit make sense. I'm the person who dropped all this shit off in the Alexis Ware case. You never wanted to speak to me, and you still don't want to speak to me today, but you wanted to speak to me on the Steve Wilkos show. Why would you want me to fly out to the Steve Wilkos show? Why? What the fuck was like? Why was we gonna go to the Steve Wilkos show? I had no idea. I was so taken back. Like, why the fuck is Steve Wilkos show calling me? It was just so weird. And then I already knew y'all was going up there. I told my whole crowd before y'all did it. I said, bro, they finna go to the Steve Wilkos show. They called me today. I want to say it was September 5th or something. I went back on my Facebook and showed everybody, because everybody in South Carolina was like, they didn't call you. They had nothing to do with you. I showed y'all the fucking timestamp of when they did the show on Steve Wilkos and when they actually came to me. I showed y'all already. Look, they was going to Steve Wilkos. I'll prove it to y'all tonight, though.
Another thing is, Alexis actually told her mom that she didn't think she would make it to her 30th birthday, which was in March. Her mom tried to get her to elaborate, but Alexis wouldn't. Now, TJ actually came forward and said that Alexis said some strange things before her disappearance as well. Listen to this.
She called wake me up, talking about some TJ. She say, I know you sleep. I know you got to work in the morning. She say, but let me tell you something right quick. I'm like, what you talking about, Lit? What's up? She talking about some, well, my last 5 exes within the last 7 years, they died. You is tripping. You know what I'm saying? You need help, man. Get off my phone. You talking crazy. I hung up. She started sending me all type of pictures of a lady bull crawling on the ceiling, what the meanings of it, her Pisces.
Now, could Alexis have been experiencing something mental right before she left? Was something else going on? So Alexis has a brother by the name of Travis, and Travis has done interviews ever since she went missing. And Travis has made some very good points. The only version of events that we have are the versions of TJ. The last person that she actually saw was...
Look at this. Look at this. I want y'all to look at this. Before we continue, hold on, look at this shit. Let me show y'all something. I don't lie about nothing. Now look at this. Trying to get me to go to the Steve Wilkos show. And that's something else I'm gonna get y'all to. Yeah, they just called me. They really want me to be flying out there tomorrow type shit for something that had to do with Alexis Ware. But then at the end of that call, something that struck me very weird. After they were, I'm not even gonna get into the story. I'm just gonna tell y'all the back end of the story. So they were calling me to go on the show about the Alexis Ware situation.
And then at the end of the conversation with the producer, and I seen their badges and it checked out the numbers. I did research. This was really the Steve Wilkos show. Like they dead ass was done. Oh my fucking god.
This when my puppies was little babies. Y'all remember this? So this is how long ago this was. This is when my puppies was little babies and they was all in my damn office. This was at the time, it was 2 months ago. This was at the time. So go back to this video.
Anyway,
go back to this video.
Short, he asked me at the end of that call, he was like, so what do you think about the dude who had the dreadlocks, who was rolled up into a mat? And I was like, you talking about Kendrick Johnson? Like, yeah. What do you think about that? I was like, set up? I mean, who accidentally rolls himself up into a mat? I mean, that just didn't make sense, right? He's like, what about Kanika Jenkins? And I was like, Kanika? He's like, yeah. What you think about that? I said, same thing. He's like, set up, huh? And I was like, yeah. He's like, I always wanted it. All right, I appreciate you. And then that's how the conversation ended. That's how the conversation ended.
Now look at the date.
In the midst of uncovering
February 8th. I did that video February 8th. Look at the timestamp on that. Hold on. Look at the timestamp.
I'm trying to tell y'all now.
Hold on.
I just think that.
Give me a second. So watch the timestamp on the video.
That's how the conversation ended.
February 8th, I did that video. When did they go on the Steve Wilkos show?
I'm trying to tell y'all now.
So they went on. Go back and. Oh, hold on. My bad. Hold on. Okay, so now look at this. This is how you know I'm not lying about nothing I said. Now watch this. Now type in Alexis Ware. Steve Wilkos. I did that February 8th. That video was February 8th. When did this premiere? Look at this. This is when they went on the show. April 17th. I don't lie about nothing. I did the video in February. They went in April. I just showed y'all that they called me in February. The video was timestamped February 8th, 2025. This aired April 17th, 2025. I don't got nothing to lie about. I told y'all February 8th, bro, they called me to go to the Steve Wilkos show. April 17th, everyone's tagging me, Ratchet, they on Steve Wilkos. I told y'all this. I've been told y'all this. I told y'all they was going to run this play. I called them out on everything they ever fucking did. Let's go.
Another thing he said was, we're living in a day and age where people have Cash App, Apple Pay. If Alexis told you she only had 3 miles till empty, why would you then tell her to meet you at a gas station instead of just saying, hey, let me Cash App you so you don't run out of gas? Another thing her brother said was Alexis was not broke. So he finds it extremely strange that Alexis was on 3 miles to empty. Now, after he said that, it made me do some digging. And although this was a year prior, Alexis actually posted that she had paid a lawyer $20,000 to help with TJ's case, which speaks volumes because it shows that she had money. Now, one more thing that Travis pointed out in his case was Alexis's vehicle was actually seen after TJ said she sped off. Now, from what the family is saying, the car was seen coming in and out of that apartment complex twice. We don't know who was driving it. We don't know if it was Alexis. But Alexis's brother has come forward to say that TJ's cousin stays out there. Now, the reason why this is important because when...
Remember, I just showed y'all the lady just told me TJ's cousin drives that black truck. TJ's cousin is the one who kidnapped Alexis. Now you hear the real big Draco saying the cousin lived in Belton Woods. Remember, Belton Woods is where the car was going in and out of. TJ set this play up with his cousin. That's the cousin he was with the night Alexis disappeared or whatever happened to her. The night Alexis vanished was this same night this car was going in and out of Belton Woods where TJ's cousin stayed at, the same cousin who drove the black truck that was following her. Stay woke.
Alexis called TJ for the gas. Listen to where TJ said he was.
She called me, you know what I'm saying? I was in my aunt's house watching the game. She called me, she said, TJ, where you at? I need you to come pick kids up. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get by the gas. So I said, okay, you know what I'm saying? How far can you make it? She said, I got 3 miles up.
Now let me say this. Everybody is innocent until proven guilty. We're not accusing anyone of anything. Also, investigators say that TJ is not a suspect. Now, another possible explanation is maybe somebody was following her. So Alexis had told her mother that she thought that somebody may have been following her before. And let's also remember, somebody kept calling her phone private. Alexis also told family members that, look, I've been on social media, I've been posting pictures, and I've been getting weird people harassing me.
Salute to T-Jack for that $10. Says, let him cook. Let's go, Big Ratchet. Salute, gang. Salute to you, T-Jack, for the $10. I appreciate you. Salute, salute, salute.
If somebody was following Alexis or harassing her or stalking her, could that be the reason why she sped around TJ? Maybe somebody called her private and she answered, or maybe she saw somebody following her. Now, y'all, these are all just theories on what may have happened. We still don't know till this day what happened to Alexis Ware. Now, y'all, one more thing that we have to talk about is that infamous ring cam footage. Before Alexis disappeared, she was seen on a neighbor's ring cam. Now she rung this neighbor's doorbell and she was just talking to her about life. And Alexis told her, look, I'm giving away my stuff. I'm in an abusive situation and I plan on moving soon. But who was this person that was abusing Alexis? Because TJ says that it wasn't him, and her first child's father is saying that it wasn't him as well.
Me and Lex been separated. You feel me? I left Lex. Lex didn't leave me. You feel me? So boom, I left off and up there around about October. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been out there, been back up there not one time.
I'm still out here praying. I'm still out here wishing. I got other people using their platforms as well to look for Lex.
There had also been a friend that people accused of knowing more. She went on the Steve Wilkos show and she passed a lie detector test. This case still to this day has not been solved. Now, I'm very curious, you guys, what do you think happened to Alexis Ware? Now, her family has been working tirelessly to get a law passed in honor of Alexis because they feel like more should be done when it comes to missing people, and I totally agree. I look at cases like Sherry Papini. They were looking for this woman. She was all over the news, and it came out that her whole abduction was a hoax and that this lady was laid up with her ex-boyfriend. But cases like that, you see all over ABC. You see them everywhere. But when it comes to Black and brown people, we don't get that attention. Now, y'all, like I said before, we have no other information in Alexis's case. Comment below, y'all, and let me know your thoughts so far.
Man, so let's deep dive, gang. Let's deep dive into some shit. Some people tried to slip with this. I don't know if it was true or not, but Alexis Ware had a picture of this baby in her phone, and it was the same exact baby that was on her profile. And then I spoke to this girl today. I also got those receipts as well. She called herself going off on me, and I caught her in a lie. And I'm gonna expose that lie right here tonight too as well. Oh, I got a whole lot of stuff. We're gonna be here for a while. So just know I spoke to that girl today. Alexis Ware's dad also called me by mistake on Messenger last night. Yeah, I'm doing the finger quotes right now. He called me by mistake and said he has not seen anything that was going on. Yeah, all right. Anyway, we got a lot to talk about tonight, gang. So let's go ahead and drop this video, man. Y'all ready? He passed 5 weeks. This also because people were trying to say this was Alexis Ware's. See
I ain't gonna lie, I do like root work and stuff like that, but it ain't bad.
This is Alexis Ware ring cam footage. This is what we know to be the truth. The facts in this case. Some weird shit was going on that night, gang. Man. This is the Alexis Ware ring cam footage where she gave everything on what was going on, right? Let's continue.
She was pregnant, and a month later she was supposed to start living your life miserable. He didn't realize I've been reading him the whole time. I'm reading.
Talking about the guy that was here.
Yeah. Clients, like, to live your life miserable. Trying all the time, trying to please this man, and it's like you really can, you're just trying too hard. So I planned my time, and I said when it was gonna happen.
She said, I planned my time. I said when this was gonna happen. This was a strategic, thought out plan by Alexis Ware. This was supposed to happen. This was supposed to happen. They said the backfire started here. Do you guys feel like Alexis Ware made it out of this situation alive? Was she captured? and held for ransom and unalived. Like, what do y'all? Is Alexis Ware unalived or is she still here? Do y'all think she made it out that situation? Do you guys believe Alexis Ware made it out of that situation alive? Let me know in the chat. Do y'all believe so? Or is she unalived? Let me know in the chat. And she said the girl was pregnant. Remember, there was another pregnant girl. This is why Alexis was done. But another thing that you don't hear Alexis mention in here, and I want to point out the elephant in the room, and I got to be honest about this. Cheers, y'all. I'm taking another shot, but can anybody tell me something that she did not point out that everyone says she wouldn't have left without? Cheers, y'all. Think about this. There's something in this video she never mentioned that everyone says she would never do this. Cheers. The kids. She never mentioned her kids one time in this video.
I ain't even go look. I just knew when it was gonna happen, and I didn't have.
Okay, one more time. I'm gonna break this down for y'all. Let's go.
Live your life miserable.
Her life was miserable. This lady's like, damn.
Crying all the time, trying to please this man, and it's like you really can't. You're just trying too hard.
Trying too hard to please him.
So I planned my time.
She planned her time. She knew this was gonna happen. This was all strategic. She planned it out. She knew what she was about to do. Okay. And so there's a baby involved. The baby that Alexis Ware was posting or sending to people is the same exact baby that was on this girl's profile. This girl reached out to me, and I'm going to show those DMs here in a little bit. Just give me some time. I'm going to expose everything tonight. We're going to be here for a while exposing everything. So let's listen to this one more time.
And I said when it was going to happen, and she announced that she was pregnant, and a month later she was posting this. I ain't even go look. I just knew when it was going to happen, and I didn't have to go confirm the status or nothing. Her cousin sent this to me.
Her cousin sent it to her. That's the point right there. The cousin sent it to her, and she sent it to someone else, and it got out. And then this didn't get out. The RatchetTV was not the one. That's why I tried to tell this girl, like, she told on herself though. Wait till I get to my DMs. I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna make y'all jaws drop tonight. I promise y'all. After I expose everything tonight, this is just the icing on the cake. Me having this, but when I expose everything, oh man, just wait.
So I planned my time, and I said when it was going to happen, and she announced that she was pregnant, and a month later she was posting this. I ain't even go look. I just knew when it was going to happen, and I didn't have to go confirm the status or nothing. Her cousin sent this to me because she knew that the girl had.
And then that's when it's blanked out. But that does not look like the same girl that we've been looking for. That right there looks like a totally different girl. Now,
be real. The girl they had us looking for and the girl we looking at, that and obviously it's Alexis Ware, but I'm not calling her a catfish, but the pictures y'all are posting a catfish like, because if I was looking for the Alexis Ware I saw in all those images and this girl walked up past me, I wouldn't know who the fuck that was. I'm gonna be real. If I'm looking at this person, I wouldn't know that was Alexis Ware, because she obviously, I can tell just by really examining the pictures and looking at the video. Okay, yeah, I can see it, but that wasn't the same girl we was looking for. I'm gonna be real. Salute to Angie for that $5. Salute to Angie. Salute.
I gotta get to these DMs because we gonna fit that. I'm gonna prove it. This music. I'm all saying. I don't got no horse in this race. The only person I'm rooting for in this is Alexis Ware and her kids. Other than that, I don't give a fuck about what nobody got to think about me or got to say. I don't give a fuck. Look at all this. Look at this. Who do you think was implicating all of these people? Who do you think was implicating all of these people? So why don't you show Big Blood Shrimp there? Why don't you show Big Blood Shrimp
Who been implicating everybody? It ain't me. I'm sick of people saying RatchetTV been doing this. RatchetTV been doing. Look at all this. Is this RatchetTV doing this? Y'all remember all of these images? Look at this. Look at all of this stuff. Look at this. All of this stuff. I don't have to lie about anything. This is all stuff that Big Thug was sending. And this is the crew that took Alexis out the game, one way or another. The Omerta boys. I had all this information in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Show Big Blood Shrimp this. I got more. There's more. I had every text message from Alexis. I had everything from her phone. We had all the text messages of her mama and her aunties calling her a HOE, saying she was a little SL blank blank, saying that they hated Alexis Ware. She was fast. She was always sleeping with somebody. Man, this was her family talking about her like this. And then when I confronted the family, like, whoa. What is all these messages? They started getting pissed off at me at that point. That's when they switched on me because I exposed them for who they were. Yeah. Remember her, Trina calling her a HOE, saying she couldn't stand Alexis. She didn't want Alexis around her man, whoop, allegedly. I don't have to lie. Look at all of this. This is all stuff that Big Thug was sending. Chief Keef was, so if you want to ask how did everybody get involved, go ask, look at all of this. Look, there's more. I don't have to make this stuff up. There's more. Look at this. Look at all of this. This is the same shit that looks like the same ransom. Whatever. The ransom notes are in here. Everything is in here. Look at all the ransom note and everything is in this shit. Look at all of this stuff came from Big Thug. I don't have to lie. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. There's more. All right, so check this out. Going through this old phone is so many memories. I'm going to put this phone in a safe because, baby, if you in Sosa phone, you know we had a mofo ball. And then remember those exclamation points that they kept using in those posts, but she never normally used these. It was whenever she started acting weird, she started using these. Stay woke. Okay. Kaz. He said Kaz. And you see the punctuation, red exclamation. Is that a reach, gang? Is that a reach? We gonna be going there tonight. We go. All right, let's go check this out. Let's go. Looking at our child, and all I see is you, from the features to the stubbornness, not being able to fill that void or feel whatever her heart and mind is going through is breaking me down to pieces. The little piece I do have is knowing we were great before all of this. I'm still praying and wishing for the best. Them kids need you and miss you. We all miss you, Alexis Ware. And look what's highlighted there. He kept using that shit. So neighbor got one too. She had that ring cam. They made it disappear. And she went there to tell them the neighbor got one too. Remember, Naomi said she seen the black truck at her daddy's. Her mom wouldn't watch the baby, so she had no choice to bring the kids to TJ. But if she was missing since the 28th, it wouldn't make sense. So if she went missing on the 28th, it was all a play. They all acting like they against each other though. TJ new girl looked like the girl from the club. When they try to say Alexis was in Georgia at the club. Her mom wouldn't watch the baby. So, and the way she stated this,
About to say Alexis was in Georgia at the club. Okay.
We going through there tonight, y'all.
Let's listen to this.
Can we double tap that screen and get these likes to 800? Can we double tap that screen and get the likes to 800? Let's go.
That's the B from the club. Mad tall and weird shaped, and the way she stand looked like you can tell she walked funny. They made that fake video to throw us off and make us think she's alive. Stop not reading my ish. I think when Alizé was texting Lex saying watch the road and blah blah blah, I think she was asking Sosa if it's safe to come back. Yet wherever her and whomever went to dump the body or do whatever they did. Or was it safe for her to bring the car back and park it in McCormick? Interesting theory. Very interesting theory. Let's read that again. That's the B from the club. Was it safe? What it is, but this information is loose and it's about to get explosive in here in just a little bit. Just give me a second. When I get to, it's going down. Give me 1 second. Bingo, Ratchet, you've hit pay dirt. I absolutely wholeheartedly agree with all you've said, especially from the 26th to the 30th. Someone being in possession of Alexis' phone, and they were posting stuff like it was her doing it. So the disappearance, kidnapping, or whatever happened to Alexis happened on the 26th. That means those who claim they saw her, talked to her, text her, and she was at their house between the 26th and the 30th all lied. And that would mean that 7-Eleven footage must have been TJ's new woman who resembles Alexis. I sure hope the FBI actually is on this case, and her ping on her phone location during those dates, get the camera footage from her apartment that shows her leaving. It all starts with Tracy Blade because of what she knows and is hiding. And Alizé and Tim Boss. TJ name is in big letters with that ankle monitor research on Alexis' phone. Sosa, Bertha, and Trina, all Berta, I think they meant Berta. Sosa, Berta, and Trina all in the pot too, allegedly. It's kind of strange about them saying Alexis being held till the reward money was raised, yet turned down Ratchet money he was offering. It was me. Think at the time it was too late. Alexis, her case had, okay, we're gonna stop right there. Because this person started dropping a bunch of gems. I gotta read that again. His new one to the rewards thought for sure this was the police. She was kidnapped. Somebody's going to write a book or questions, or it would have funded me without
question. My bad, y'all. Hold on.
Not too much publicity.
All right, right here. My bad.
It says Alexis. At that time, it was too late. Alexis, her case had gotten too much publicity, and they would be implicated. That's why I always felt like they just wanted a brief mention of it on the news, and Blade, not international coverage, just a brief mention, and convincing the police she was kidnapped. They could have got that GoFundMe without questions asked. So when the questions did come, they closed it down because they couldn't answer the questions, or it would have would have tripped on lies. The thumbnail photo of Alexis on this video looks like such an up-to-date photo. I thought for sure this was about she was found and she was well. Somebody's going to write a book or make a movie about this case. My first time seeing a case like this. I just pray to God it ends well for Alexis. Let's read that one more time. Such an naive. Lex is alive. I have to expose this because they hit me up and they started being real weird. Someone named Courtney, they hit me up and said, "Do you believe Lex is alive? I have access to a database that can pull all of her information, but I would be risking my career. I work in law. I don't know, but it's looking like she's dead. But again, I don't know." That was my response.
I got no problem hiding it. Look, I said to her, I don't know, but it's looking like she did. But again, I don't know, because I don't know. Have you ran her information through? And then she asked me, have I ran this shit? And I told her no. Then all of a sudden the profile is just gone. Weird as fuck, right? I don't know. It's very weird, the shit that people are. I don't know, the links that people go to. I don't know. All right. Hey, Ratchet, I did some snooping, and here are some pics of that baby. I feel this. Hold on. Hey, Ratchet, I did some snooping, and here are some pics of that baby. And this baby I feel belongs to TJ. And TJ owns a trucking company also. On that Ring camera video, Lex mentions a girl announcing she was pregnant. She referred to the girl Kiera. Here's some pics. I couldn't find no pics of the he don't have no account. And the only reason this is just for, you know what I'm saying? This is, somebody sent this to me. I don't know. Okay, so it says, and also it has to be TJ because of the post I screenshotted. He was beating on the girl Kiera also. Okay, hold on. Let's keep it going. So let's see this. Okay, pics together while dealing with other people. BMs always want attention. Sit your worst mistake. A nigga made ass down. Okay. Boy, what, I don't play no games. I know my baby daddy mad. I'm his baby mama. Welcome to hell. You know what? After speaking to you briefly today, I wholeheartedly agree with that statement you just made. You probably that one, that Mari episode, that regretful mistake. You know what I'm saying? That night out at the bar that you just had like one too many tequila shots, and you just woke up next to a buffalo, and you find your ass on Mari somewhere. Yeah, you welcome to hell. You probably are right about that. Welcome to fucking hell. Yeah, you gotta regret that mistake for the rest of your fucking life. Yeah, you right about that, Kiera. All right, boy, what okay, same thing. The way that man stirred this Roni the night before, boy, great day. I can't see nothing but him right now. Okay, maybe that was the shrimp. Maybe the shrimp got loose. Single and doing niggas how they do me. Okay, so maybe it was a one-nighter, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you was on that drunken one-night list. I'm not sure. Please don't ever think I'm green or you used me. It sounds like you got one-nighted. And it was an Amari episode. Change this to who says been deleted. I used to get beat for free. You damn right you can beat me for a fee. Wait, what? Would you stay with the man that pays you $800K monthly but beat it? Okay. She said, I used to get beat for free. You damn right you can beat me for a fee. Child. She wants to hold on, but she can't. Me and this nigga used to be good in my dreams. Wake up to him whooping my ass. Go to hell. I don't go through phones anymore, but I promise to God I just had a dream yesterday before work, and that's really been riding my brain, whatever. She said, me and this dude used to be good in my dreams. Wake up to him whooping my ass. Go to hell. Okay. Stop going through phones. God gonna reveal it in a dream. I've seen it. Love seeing my people go up. Sees life, whatever. We learn lessons, gain motivation out of them rainy days, though.
And y'all remember this girl, Kiera. This was the girl who had that picture of that baby that TJ was with and Alexis was sending out. That's the baby right there. That's the baby right there. That's TJ's baby, allegedly.
Ware. He tags Alexis Ware, hiring, work from home, whatever. Some people plotting, using her name for promo. There we go, the chick. It's in the ring cam. allegedly. The stills, as you see, where we are, it is not on the second floor. That is the first floor. That does not look like the same person we are searching for. That does not look like the same girl to me. Maybe here we go with TJ's baby mama allegedly, his alleged baby mama. Why the F you keep posting me and my baby? You don't know ish about me or my damn baby. Just like I don't know ish about you or them people you mixing me with. You Bama as hell. Bitch, you must can't see. No, bitch, I was asleep. Or whatever. I was busy. Don't fucking matter. Don't ever jump in my DM with your Ford tough built ass. Somebody, bitch, you must can't. Girl, you must have forgot who the fuck you was approaching in my don't. You better get your wildebeest built that's the fuck out my DM. Looking like Pumbaa. Coming in my damn. Where the fuck is Timon? Where the fuck is Timon, Pumbaa? The fuck out my. What is that big genie from Aladdin? You better get the fuck out my damn girl. All right. Bitch, you must can't see. I said, excuse me? You see my response? That was my response because I went back and looked at her profile picture and had to make sure I was talking to the same person. I was like, because I had just opened my DM. Now you see it says you can now call and message each other. I didn't know who the fuck this was at first. I had to double check. I was like, hold on, excuse me? Wait, because I seen this. I seen that little, that marshmallow shaped emoji. And I was like, hold on, wait. Is this who the fuck I think it is? I had to go to the profile for a second. Because I didn't know what it was, but it was loose. And it was in my DM. So I had to double check. Because can't nothing that looks like that be talking to me. Like I was so confused when I woke up. You see, I woke up at 9:03. Well, I was already up, but I had went through my DMs at 9:03. I had just started going through my DMs. I woke up probably like 6:30. But I didn't go through my DMs. I went through my DMs by 9 o'clock. As soon as I opened my DMs, I see this marshmallow shaped motherfucker in my DM. Telling my bitch, you must can't see. You excuse the fuck. Wait, what? I know you didn't just enter my DMs that cocky and looking like that. You better pick a struggle. You can't be that ugly and that mad. Come on, stop. So anyways, I asked her, how did you get mixed up with TJ? She said, hell, you. I said, no, you. I'm confused at this point, gang. I don't know. No, you. What, bitch? What are we talking about? I don't know what it is, but it's loose. I don't know what she's talking about at this point. Hell, you. Girl, hamburger. Is that what the fuck you was trying to? My bad. All right. Anyway. All right, so here she go. Now her big ass got loose in my DMs at this point. Now she said, then you talking about he my baby daddy. Ain't never seen that damn man in my life besides one time. Oh, okay. So besides one time when everybody grouped up to search for her in McCormick. Yes, it's serious. I understand that. But you can't just throw mother effers in ish. Got a million mother effers in my inbox about you putting pics of me up of my son on your ish. I heard this yo second time posting me, first time and say ish, cause you just be saying ish, but you talking ish too far putting my son on social media. You must want to be charged for us. You must want to be charged for us both. I don't play them type of games. You grown. You could have hit me up and asked me questions or some ish before you ever threw me in that ish playing with mine and my son's name and safety. And I don't effing know them from a can of paint. Just was trying to help like every damn body else. You wrong. I'll see what the fuck police can do though. I'll tell them how I got the picture as well, Mr. Weird. Okay, yeah. I got a big message for you. No pun intended. Got a big message for you, sweetie. You better talk to Alexis Ware about. Oh fuck, I missed the whole damn. Okay, my bad, y'all. I went too far. My bad. So anyway, she said I don't effing know them people. I asked her how Alexis Ware get those pics. I didn't post them. She did. This is what I'm trying to tell this dumb. My bad. Anyway, She said that picture was sent to me and the girl didn't want her damn name in it. The F you should have asked me before you put me in that itch. I said, this stuff that's been out there, I didn't put you in anything. They put those images out. Wait, what girl? Look, I'm confused right now. I'm not trying to put you in anything, but we need to talk. This is serious. That's when she hit me back with that long, drug out ass, pointless message she sent me about her slipping up and saying she does know TJ. Okay, so anyway, I'm trying to be nice to her at this point. I'm saying, you're not hearing what I'm saying. This information did not come from me. It came from Alexis Ware, not RatchetTV. Pumbaa. It never came from me. I'm not the one who ever put your son on social media. That image is public information all over Facebook. Everybody had that way before RatchetTV touched this case. Alexis Ware put that out there. Stop saying RatchetTV put any images out. The image was already put out. Your name was put out in the beginning of this case. That's how you already knew what was going on. You were out there on the same search as TJ in McCormick. You live in McCormick. You're trying to deny the fact that you know this man, and Alexis Ware put you in this, not me. I never put you in this, Pumbaa. Alexis Ware put you in this. And the fact that you live in McCormick and her car was found in McCormick and she had images of your kid on social media and you're so pressed about these images that she had, it sounds like you barking up the wrong tree. You might want to go talk to somebody else. And then I'm telling her, it came from Alexis where she says, man, quit the cap. That girl don't damn know me, bruh. None of them folks mother effing know me, and I don't know them. I try to help search for her, and I don't even know her, cause I cared about the shit. But this shit's so fucking messy, and y'all throwing motherfuckers in it who just try to help. I never in my life seen her. She never seen me. She never talked to me. I never talked to her. How in the fuck can she give you some info about somebody she don't know? Stop fucking playing games. And if she fucking missing, how you talking to her? Getting info about me from her. Like, get real. This bitch stupid as fuck. I swear this must be it's gotta be South Carolina. I don't know what the fuck is in the water out there. I just explained to her.
Yeah, I tried, y'all. I'll be real. I just started to remember this is South Carolina, Ratchet. It's fucking South Carolina. This is fucking South Carolina. So I definitely had to drop on that girl, and she definitely was pissed off to the core.
Look, like being dead is how TJ takes kids and she was leaving or whatever, but I'm not gonna say too much. I'm just gonna say that chances of Lex being dead is very, very far-fetched. Like, you would have to actually know her to know her life, to know the situation.
It's the same person. I don't know. Maybe it is. Could be. Y'all tell me what y'all think. The first recording I sent you is a girl that called in and said that Lex told her she was taking the kids out the state to get away from TJ, which is the same thing she told the person on the video. I think it's the same person. Y'all ready to expose Tracy? As you see, when I go to my email and I type in Tracy, I don't have to lie. This was sent to me. This was sent to me, and I'm gonna prove everything by all the text messages. So this is in my email. This is my email. All things I can prove. This is my email. When I type in Tracy on my email, this is what I get. Like I told y'all. March 3rd, as you see, I told y'all the date. I don't have to lie about anything. I've been holding on to this information since March 3rd. As you see, the date on that says March 3rd. I don't have to lie. This is not nothing made up. Keep it a big buck. Talk about. All right, let's keep it going. I'm about to expose it all. This is the person that
yeah, like goddamn, like I said, that police got.
This is the person Sosa was talking to.
They name, but hey, police ain't. I don't know. You know, I don't know niggas personally, man. Just like there's so many, bro. There's so many, you know what I'm saying, names going around that shit, bro. Like I hope y'all, you know, find justice. But other than that, yeah, just that. That's all the rumors. Everybody else saying the shit. Yeah, like goddamn, like I said, that police got their name, but hey, the police ain't. I don't know. You know, I don't know niggas personally, man. Just like there's so many, bro. There's so many, you know what I'm saying, names going around that shit, bro. Like I hope y'all, you know, find justice. But other than that, yeah, just that. That's all the rumors. Everybody else saying the shit. Yeah, like goddamn, like I said, that
dude. And we gonna get right to the person again. Sosa was talking to that person. And we gonna get to Tracy in just a minute. I got a few more things to do. And we gonna get right to Tracy. And I'm about to expose the hell out of Tracy. Alexis Ware been on my mind this week. It's August, man. What is going on? Her mother kept saying that she was in a witness protection program. Some people were saying she's in protective custody, but I honestly think they just gave up. I think about her just about every day. So sad this stuff happens all the time, but I really worry about what happened to her and if she's still alive. I don't even know her and I want to know what happened to her. Even my kids be asking about Alexis Ware, shaking my head. Let's see, her mother kept saying she was in witness protection program. They just gave up on her completely. Okay, let's get to Tracy, guys. Here we go. I spoke. This is March 1st. You see it in my. This is my phone, my text message. I had her name spelled. I had it spelled wrong way, but anyway, don't matter. This is all coming from my phone. March 1st at 6:41 p.m. I spoke to sheriff and investigator. They both want to connect with you in the morning. Asked me to choose a time for a conversation. Now listen to this. This is not Ratchet TV making nothing up. Look at this. This is when I was in South Carolina. This happened while I was in, you remember, I left South Carolina March 8th. I was out there up until March 8th. So while I'm having this conversation, I'm still in South Carolina. Keep in mind, this conversation I'm having, I'm in South Carolina. Keep in mind, I'm about to release all this information. I spoke to sheriff and investigator. They both want to connect with you in the morning. Asked me to choose a time for a conversation. So the police, the sheriff, and the investigator told Tracy Fant to choose a time for the police to meet up with me.
Now ask yourself, why the fuck would the police contact her when they could contact me directly and set up a meeting that they didn't show up for and she did and I got this information? Why would the police set up a time and a place for me to meet with them? And this is on the 1st and I got that shit on the 3rd. Remember, those images I got, the videos got sent to my email on the 3rd. This meeting was supposed to take place, the 1st I heard about it at 6:41 p.m. and I got back in contact on the 2nd. So remember, I was talking about this on the 1st and the 2nd with her. And then on the 3rd, I got those videos from the ring cam.
Okay. I said anytime, just let me know. I'll be up whenever. I said, did you get a time yet? I hit it.
Oh yeah, cheers, y'all. Cheers.
Today in the morning. Are you in Greenville today? Hi. I said, hey, I'm not right now. What's up? Are you available for a call? I said, yes. Okay. Let's see what's going on. I'm like, okay, what's good? All right. Let's see. It says, video is true, hogs untrue. Video is from the 26th. She went missing on Sunday, 1:30. Hi, were you still wanting to meet today? March 3rd. I said, want to meet at Texas Roadhouse. It's a restaurant out there. I'm trying to find a good restaurant out there, but I ain't from here. LOL. Yes. What time and location? As you see, it's an 864 area code. I told her to meet me at 3:30. I'm out there, and I told her to meet me at this Texas Roadhouse right here. I can't remember what city it is, but I was out there in South Carolina.
I want to say it was Spartanburg. If I'm remembering correctly, it was Spartanburg.
I told her to meet me at 3:30. She tells me, okay, see you soon. I say, okay. And that's when we met up that day. We had the whole meeting about TJ, about whatever. But remember, the police were supposed to be in on this meeting. Remember that. She said something about the hogs being untrue. I don't know if anybody caught that. She said the video is true, the hogs untrue. I don't know what the hell I don't know what she meant by that. But she said something about the hogs being untrue. The video from the 26th, she went missing on Sunday. Asked me if I still want to meet. Okay, let's go. Let's finish this up. Hi, I didn't think to ask you earlier, but my team this is after the meeting now. This is after the meeting. This is Thursday, March 3rd. It says, hey, I didn't think to ask you earlier, but my team is doing a big homeless giveaway next weekend, and I wanted to know if you would donate to our cause. I said, definitely. Send me the info. I got you. Okay, will do. Thank you. No problem. And by the way, I did donate to the homeless cause. I sent some money, sent hundreds of dollars out there. I was donating to the homeless while I was out there in South Carolina. So yes, I did donate to the homeless. The police never identified the sender, and this is when she starts lying. Listen to this. The police never identified the sender of the video. Tell them you got the video from the police. They kept the sender anonymous. Tell them the police kept the sender name anonymous. And then she's talking about Madison. She says Mad is crazy as hell. Because this was the episode when I had Madison on the show. March 3rd, 9/24. As you know, I'm live at this point. I'm live, and she's talking to me while I'm live. Go back and look at my video, March 3rd on a Thursday. I was live at this time. I go live at 8:30. So an hour into my live, she's watching my live. I had Madison on there. I don't make this stuff up. RatchetTV does not lie. I'm going to prove it all. She says the police never identified the sender of the video. She's lying. You got the video. What are you talking about? The police never identified the sender of the video. Tell them you got the video from the police. And go back and watch that episode. That's when I'm saying shit like, I can't tell y'all. We'll. Okay, this is, I told y'all. She told me this. I don't make this shit up. Tell them you got the video from the police. They kept the sender anonymous. Tell them the police kept the sender name anonymous. Mad is crazy as hell. Then she hits me up after the show and says, great job. I said, thanks. You are making history. I appreciate you for everything. Salute. Send me that video, and I'm talking about the ring cam footage because I'm telling her I want the rest of that video. I say, send me that info. I'll make sure y'all get, oh, this ain't the part. Well, I told her send me the info. I'll make sure y'all get the donations from me and my team so y'all have a great event. And I did donate to that cause. Anyway, she told me we're taking donations. She gives me the donation info. And then I send her the money for the donation. Whatever. Then, oh, here we go. Then How did Ratchet TV get any information on Bruce? How did Ratchet TV get the information on Egghead? Listen to this. This is sent by Tracy to Ratchet TV. A whole woman beater, kidnapper in these streets, and people call him an activist, community leader, and he pled guilty. And I said, I'm on his ass. He's known for beating women. I put that post on IG and Facebook, which I did. Okay. Then she continues. She said he pled guilty on all charges. I said, bet. She goes and starts. She's supposed to be talking about the Alexis Ware case. She starts sending a bunch of stuff on Bruce, running all of his charges. It's all here, sending me links to him. I hope you handle his ass. See, I wasn't gonna say shit about him. Then she goes talking about Bruce, trying to expose Bruce. Then she hits me up and says, good morning. Did you make it home safely? As you see, this is March 8th. I'm getting ready to go home at this point. I think my plane took off at 11. So I left on March 8th. This is the day I left South Carolina. She says, good morning. Did you make it home safely? It was great meeting you. I meant to ask you a few days ago not to post the picture we took, because people will throw me back into this mess, and I'm trying to stay out the way of all the drama. Thank you for understanding. And I said, send that video, please, because you've been leading me on this whole time. I'm starting to get fucking irritated at this point. That's why my whole response was, I made it home safe. I'm good. I'm packing up, but I'm like, send me that video, please. Let's go. I need that video. Why have you not sent me that video? And then, here we go. This is when people start throwing her and TJ in the mix about this. People start throwing her and TJ in the mix because her and TJ, whatever. Come to find out, y'all were connected. But this is, and I was like, look what they're saying now. And she said, I have no idea what this is. And I honestly don't care because these folks crazy as hell. Tried to call you with the investigator on the phone. She used to say this a lot about, oh, I got the investigator. But she never came through with the investigator. And then she says, wanted to explain the Bruce situation with you. I say, I'm just irritated. You can tell by the way I'm typing. Oh, okay. Because me and him, not friends. And we definitely wasn't friends during the news conference. He assaulted me 2 years ago. As far as the video, the detective called and said he forwarded the video to several sources. He also stated I wasn't the only one besides them that had the video. That's why the longer video wasn't sent out. When you called me Friday morning, I was going to tell you that, but I got into it with Bruce and it slipped my mind. Now y'all see the play. Now I hope y'all see this play right here. Listen, she told me to my face she had 9 minutes of video. She told me this. She had 9 minutes worth of video. And she was going to send me the longer version later. So she goes, oh, as far as the video, the detective called and said he forwarded the video to several sources. Oh, yeah. Okay. He also stated I wasn't the only one besides them that had the video. You're lying because you gave the video to them. You forgot you told me that too. You forgot you told me you were sent to that location to get that video. You didn't tell me by who. You told me you were sent to that location to get that video and you took that video to the police. So let's go ahead and expose Tracy again for more lies. As far as the video, the detective called and said he forwarded the video to several sources. He also stated I wasn't the only one besides them that had the video. I don't even know Bruce. Never spoke a word to him. Bruce and I aren't cool due to what he did to me. Yes, I know you don't know him. I was just saying we aren't cool at all. I was going to leave the news conference when I saw him there, but Berta asked me to stay and do it for her, so I stayed. That bitch crazy. Now, Ratchet doesn't have to make this stuff up. This is what she said about Berta. One of my group members made a live talking about crazy about her. I ain't have nothing to do with that. I deactivated my Facebook page. These people different. He need to must his background. I don't know what the fuck that meant. They reported the video leaked to the police. The police said anyone could have leaked the video because more than just a few people had it. I'm not sure what he meant by that, but when he called me Friday morning, that's what he said. He also said those clips didn't affect the investigation. You see what I'm saying? So everyone's saying Ratchet TV, oh, you're an interfering. No, even this person right here who's directly connected with all these police out there are telling you the police know about everything that's happening. They said this ain't affecting the investigation. Anyway, let's read this again. She Golder said, you see them drive off, as in leave the parking lot and turn, but they couldn't see what happened at the light. There you go. Once again, I'm giving you this drop. Checks out. I saw the footage, everything about what TJ said checked out. TJ was there. They did the exchange with the kids, and then she gets in the car. They go to the light, and all you see is them drive off. And then she said TJ's story checked out. Okay, now she says to me, the investigator said you see them drive off, as in leave the parking lot and turn, but they couldn't see what happened at the light. All right. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. So, as you see right there, Tracy Fant, like I told y'all in the beginning, was the one who was behind all of this. The whole play came from Tracy. Every player I just connected is involved in the case of missing Alexis Ware.
So as you see right there, your boy Ratchet don't do nothing but connect dots. Your boy Ratchet just connects dots.
Hey my beautiful people, I have decided today to give you guys some information on a mediumship channeling that I have done for missing person Alexis Ware. Alexis Ware has been missing since January the 30th of 2022. She went missing from Anderson, South Carolina, and her case is I actually have been looking into her for some time and putting pieces together of what I've seen from channeling her, and I'm ready to tell my story of her whereabouts. So first thing is that there was a stalker. There was somebody that was seriously stalking her. They were actually following her the day that she disappeared. I mean, the stalker was so serious that it frightened me the way he was stalking her. How she was able to be captured is because she confronted her stalker. The stalker then proceeds to get her involved with a trafficking organization. In this organization, there's a male and there's a female. The female seems to be the mother of the group. There are other women that are around. From what I saw specifically is that she befriended another black woman. There also is a dog that they keep around. I don't know what type of dog it is, but they keep this dog around the other women for some reason. So where they were first located is in this abandoned apartment building, but they only came out at nighttime. If you were to see her, you would not recognize her. From what I found in my channeling, the location is in Columbia, South Carolina. Also, there is a hair salon that transforms these women, and they look totally different. There is also a substance that is given to them. This substance caused Alexis to have allergic reaction that caused her to break out in hives. The first time that I looked into Alexis Ware was the beginning of this year. And upon my research, I did find that back in January, Colombia did have a trafficking sting bust in Colombia. So they are in Colombia pretty heavy. They're transported in this long black trailer. That's how they're transported. Most recently, when I look into her whereabouts are still in Colombia. To be more specific, there's a Hammocks in Columbia, South Carolina, and there is a food warehouse not too far from Columbia, South Carolina, and this is around Broad Street, River Street. This is the vicinity that I see her in. I know you guys have been requesting this for a long time, and I just wanted to share what I had. The reason why I wanted to share it is because it was getting to the point where I couldn't look up anything without something with her name coming up. So I felt like I had to share it at this point. Also, from what I saw from her spirit, is that she misses her kids so bad and her other family members very, very bad. And this is a very sad story.
Man. Do y'all believe Alexis Ware was trafficked? Or do you guys believe she was unalived? Or is she hiding? Let me know in the chat, man. What are y'all thinking happened to Alexis Ware, man? I want to know from y'all, what do y'all believe? My bad, I pressed mute on accident. What do y'all believe happened to Alexis Ware, man? Y'all tell me in the chat. I need everybody in the chat tell me what y'all think happened to her, man. This is a crazy story. And do y'all want me to get back on the case? I also thought about going back out there just to see if I could uncover some more shit. But my birthday is coming up, so I was like, do I want to just waste my time going out there, or should I go out there? Or should I spend my birthday in Miami, or should I spend it in Cali? Where should I go? December 8th is my birthday. What the fuck should I do for my birthday? Should I waste my time going to South Carolina for my birthday? Or do I go to Florida, turn the fuck up? Do I hit Vegas? Do I hit Cali? What do I do for my birthday, y'all? I'm gonna let Ratchet Gang pick my destination. Where do I go for my birthday, Ratchet Gang? It said captured and held for ransom. It said Capricorn. Capricorn what? It said, yes, get back on the case. I'm definitely thinking about picking the Alexis Ware case back up, though. Red Velvet says Miami. They said, I think she messed with someone, man. She definitely did that. You deserve to celebrate yourself. Oh, shit, my bad. I kicked the damn camera. My bad. They said, Florida, for your birthday, we need to look for what? We need to look for what? They say, hit up Cali, get back on the case. What y'all think, man? Y'all let me know in the chat. What y'all think, man? To celebrate your birthday. Salute, Lady Na. Yeah, I gotta celebrate somewhere. I gotta get ready to celebrate somewhere, man. My birthday coming up. I said, sorry ass man, too iced out. Yeah, I gotta definitely say, come back to South Carolina, please. I want to party with you. Somebody's hit me up and said, come to South Carolina. I ain't gonna lie. The reason why I said South Carolina, because I got a lot of fans out there, bro. I say supporters. I don't really want to call y'all fans. I got a lot of supporters out there. I got a lot of people who fuck with me in the Carolinas, bro. North Carolina, South Carolina. I was like, man, I could go out there and have a ball with my damn self. But they said, come spend your birthday with me, and mine is on the 5th. Salute. Hit me up on my DM. Do you ever feel haunted by this case? No. I don't feel haunted, but this case definitely sticks with me. This case don't fuck with me because these people can't do no work to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like the work they do don't work on me. It said South Carolina. We turned up. Here, come on. It said Cali or Miami. It said get on the cruise. Hell nah. Hell nah. Fuck that. I ain't going on no damn cruise. I fuck that water. Hell nah. So relax, bro. MIA. I feel like you already resolved it. It said go turn up, Ratchet. I'm in South Carolina, the low country near Hilton Head. It is not much to do here, but we are close to Savannah, Georgia, and they turn up. Say, be you out there. They said, yeah, you can come celebrate your birthday. Hold on, let me do this. Let me do another poll. Hold on, let me do another poll. Let me do another poll real quick before we dip out of here. Hold on. We're not leaving yet. Hold on 1 second. Damn it. How the fuck do I get out of this? All right, here we go. All right, let's do a poll. Where should I go for my B-Day? Carolinas, Miami, Vegas, or Cali? Where should I go? Oh shit. Y'all tell me in the chat. Y'all vote for it on the poll. Vote for it on the poll. Where should I go, man? I'm gonna let y'all decide my birthday. Fuck it. Ratchet Game decides everything. I'll do whatever y'all tell me to do. I don't give a damn. Because I really don't do shit no way. So it don't matter where I'm at. I'm gonna figure something out to have fun no matter where I go. It don't matter. It's a hell no, go celebrate your birthday, make it. I should leave work behind. I love it on Ashley. Where should I go, y'all? Miami looking like it's winning. Miami and Vegas. Vote for it in the chat, y'all. Vote for me in the chat. Where should I go for my birthday? I'm gonna let Ratchet Gang decide my vacation. Y'all decide my vacation. The only reason Carolina's on there because I know so many people out there that I could have fun out there regardless. It don't really matter. I know a lot of people out there. But yeah, y'all tell me, man. My birthday is here in a couple weeks. We're a couple weeks away from my birthday, y'all. So hold on. Yeah, we are a couple weeks away. I gotta go ahead and I gotta plan this trip out. Now I just thought about that. Hold on, man. This weekend, I gotta have my trip booked this weekend because that birthday is gonna come real fast. So didn't you go to Vegas already? Yeah, I did. I did go to Vegas already. But Miami is winning right now. They said, nigga, go to Miami, nigga. Fuck that. Go to Miami. All right. But I did go to Vegas, but I could do Vegas again. Right? I said, yeah, it was. It said Vegas, get it together, sir. They said Aspen, Miami. They said, didn't you go to Vegas? Yeah, I did. So we're gonna see. Y'all vote on the poll, man. Y'all vote on that poll. And y'all let me know what y'all thought about this Alexis Ware case, man. If y'all want me to pick back up the case, I definitely will. Everybody better stream my motherfucking album that I dropped. Type in RatchetTV on any streaming platform. My music will pop right up. I just dropped an album, so y'all make sure to go stream my whole album. The album is fucking insane, and there's nothing out there like it. So make sure y'all go stream my album. I'm definitely gonna be going to vacation here pretty soon, and I'll be taking a break to enjoy my birthday. You know what I'm saying? You only live once. So I'm definitely getting the fuck up out of here and going somewhere for my birthday. It won't be in Texas. I said, yeah, you feeling lucky. Get that bag, Ratchet. I need to change my answer. You went to Vegas already. Well, where you want me to go? My birthday is Saturday next week. Let's go, Sagittarius. Salute. Happy early birthday. They said, over by Phonem Bando. What? Plenty is my shit. I need to change my answer. Please pick up the case again. I will. Don't worry about it. I will. I'm going to pick up the Alexis Ware case again. And then so go celebrate, then go to Carolina. I'm thinking about Carolina. We'll see. Miami is kind of, them people crazy out there, so I don't know. The only reason why I'm kind of, Miami is, them motherfuckers crazy out there in Florida, man. I don't know. We gonna see. I'm gonna see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. And we'll chop it up about what I can do about my vacation. But all in all, y'all let me know in the chat. We finna get ready to get the hell up off here. Go to my Discord server. We'll talk about this more in the Discord server. So salute to everybody for pulling up, popping out, showing up, showing out, pulling up, popping out, showing up, showing out. I appreciate the gang. Salute to everybody. I'll keep this video up so y'all can go back and watch it and we can get some replay value on this video. Salute to everybody for pulling up, man. I appreciate all y'all more than y'all will ever know. This your boy Big Ratchet. That's Ratchet Gang, and this is Ratchet TV. Hopefully y'all learned something tonight. And also in the morning, I will be dropping off that whole recording that I did with the phone conversation. I'll drop it on my videos in the morning so y'all can have something to watch in the morning. Salute to, who is that, Shay? Salute to Shay 2 times. Says, we still got to go to Honduras. Yeah, we do. Hit me up. You already know my number. Hit me up. Thank you for the $20. I appreciate you. We did good tonight on the donations. I ain't mad at that at all. We did $255. I ain't mad at that. Salute to the gang, man. I'm getting ready to get the hell up off here. I'm hungry. Y'all know I gotta go eat. I love y'all more than y'all will ever know, man. It's your boy Big Ratchet. That's Ratchet Gang. And this is Ratchet TV. I'm gone, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. I'm out, y'all. Good night. Go to my Discord server. We gone.